What you laughing at?
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
One more thing, my nigga. Damn, this ain't started. I be that new Hulk King with the dip sauce and the blammy, Crody. We gonna talk about it. We ain't forgot, cuz y'all was calling us Kendrick Glazers when he said he was gonna win this beef. We gonna get right into that. But before that, let me reintroduce ourselves. It's your host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. Even though my opinion be all facts, no cap. And I got the squad with me. What's the
Full
deal?
house, baby.
Yes, indeed,
deal,
man. LBC Messiah, great. We're here to lead the way. Let's get it.
Show 5200. You already know east side to the east side. The blue line flies all the way through.
Shout out to all the east side.
Dolly the one, man. Live and direct. I'm ready.
Yeah, the energy up today. Turn up.
Wake
nigga.
the sheep that sleep. I be at New Hope King with a dip sauce and a blammy. So Kendrick wasn't capping. We just finna talk about it. I see Maul over there in shambles right now. I see Academics over there in shambles right now. I see Flacco over there in shambles right now. I see all the OV hoes in shambles right now. Because y'all said Kendrick could not pull this off. Y'all said he couldn't sell out in Canada, did that. Y'all said he wouldn't pull up to the New Ho King, did that. Not only did he do that, they put the Kendrick special on the damn menu.
But not even that. Even on top of that, at the show, they asked him to perform Not Like Us again.
Yeah, encore.
On top of that, again, run that back.
What
in
back
the six.
back to back?
Hey, Drake was punching the air like Trey off Boys in the Hood when they put him over.
That was sick of this shit. That was a dumb
All
thing.
pun intended.
To me, that was a dumb thing for them to say, even to like act like. Again, this is a mainstream, multi-platinum, multi-charting artist. Anywhere he goes, he's gonna bring a big crowd and sell out. So like saying that was shooting yourself in the foot from the beginning, because just because it's Canada doesn't mean that he's not gonna be able to come there and go crazy.
Nah, people were still hating on him, talking about his bots. He can't sell out stadiums. He can't do this. He couldn't do that. When the Super Bowl stuff was going up, they act like that wasn't gonna go up. And time again, Kendrick is proving himself to prove he is who he is and proving everybody else wrong. That's going against them.
I was about to say, I know Drake got to be sick right now. You go to Toronto, your hometown, you put the 6 on the map, and it just seemed like the whole city just turned on you, homie.
Nah, facts.
That's gotta got that boy.
I mean, the only way Drake could get a win right now is to sign up for celebrity boxing and literally knock Kendrick out, because he's been dominated in every arena. He got dominated musically. He's been dominated sales-wise as far as ticket shows.
That's
ticket
putting his chips all in the middle, though, because what if he lose that?
Streams, he lost
Facts.
the beef, the rap song. So every single arena you want to compare to him, awards, he's been dominated. Pause, no Diddy. Only way he can get a win is to win in celebrity boxing.
No.
But if he loses celebrity boxing, his career done.
His plan was to go to Kai Cenat stream the night of the concert, but then it got postponed.
Now, Kai Cenat probably knew, like, let me not really do this. He tried to act like it was some technical difficulties.
Y'all think that's even like because, he was on him for not going to no black streaming platforms whatsoever. Y'all think that's a step in the right direction going to Kai Cenat?
Too late.
It's too late, yeah.
Desperate.
I don't even
like
care.
desperate.
The only thing that can save Drake is Kendrick. That's the only thing.
Like getting off of him, huh?
No. Bow out and beg him for a feature. You can't beat him, join him. That's the definition of
past that.
I know, but
Like
Kendrick ain't. He already looked like a goofy. It's
I'm
over.
saying you can't try to wave the white flag and do
I know, it's over.
You gotta let some years pass let the wounds heal a little bit, like
All I'm-
50 and the locks in them.
Jay-Z and Nas.
Y'all can
exactly.
say that, but all these niggas then kissed and made up. From
Yeah.
50 to Locks to Jay and Nas. Nas signed to Jay.
Yeah, but I
That was
said
some of the most-
time
yeah,
passed,
I agree with
years
that.
passed.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Not when he just entered your city and kicked your back in on
Yeah.
some fatality.
You know,
Kendrick-
it's crazy because I
Kendrick
think
ain't
it's
messing
more.
with Drake.
I think it's more the people surrounding Drake that's making it worse for him at this point. Because you got top 5 pulling up to the Nobu Hotel trying to get in.
Cap
Fake
artist.
pump
Talking
faking.
to
Pump
Jay
faking.
Three,
No, you ain't doing
like
shit
that.
out there.
You got Maul still, chirping and chatting. So it's like you need to maybe send out a PSA to your niggas and be like, hey, relax. Because they the ones to me making it look worse for him. I haven't really seen him be active or throw no subs in a while. Where it's like you got Maul and you got top 5, you got other people, Baca, all them niggas coming out still talking. Where it's like you got to get your niggas in
And
check
shout
to a certain degree.
out to Hitter J3 because he got on what was that top 5 and
Yeah, he
told
got
him
on.
like I can tap in with him if you want me to.
I get you.
I'll get you an autograph,
Yeah.
Goofy, because you acting like a
'cause
fan
That's
out
what
here.
you want because you ain't really want no real smoke.
Nah.
And let's kill this narrative that Academics didn't say it, but he posted a video of Kendrick being escorted out with the police. Like, let's knock it off, bro. He's the #1 rapper in the
You
world.
gonna have
It's gonna be
He's
police
gonna
right
have
there.
police there to escort him like anybody should. Because let's say he don't and he wound up getting chipped, y'all gonna say, oh, he a dummy. Why he didn't have?
Well, same thing happened
Why
with
he
Rick
didn't
Ross.
have
Didn't it
security?
happen to Rick Ross when he was out there in Canada? Then it's
He got
He got beat up. I'm
fired.
just saying.
He
if
just
he-
got his shit fired up.
Well, I'm just,
no, I'm just saying if he gets smoked, they're gonna be like, oh, he's the #1 artist in the world. Why he didn't have security?
Even if you
Nah.
didn't want
What-
to,
you
the
know.
city of Toronto more than likely is going to bring a bigger police presence because they watching the media and everything else.
And
so
even
even
if-
if he wanted to go solo, they would have.
Nah, but even if he bring the homies, then they gonna be complaining
they
about
can't
that.
bring the homies
Yeah.
because Canada don't allow felons in their country.
Everything
That
ain't a
part.
felon.
So that's no real talk. Canada cannot allow felons, so he can't bring the hood to
But
Canada.
but you don't want your homies to be your security.
Right, you don't want
That's
that-
just
you don't
a
want that
whole
in a
nother
situation.
You
No,
don't
you
want to put your
don't.
homies in that type
But
of
you already know
situation.
he can't bring the West out there.
Dave Free said we can go to the back and we can get cracking. I guess he told Academics that if it's really
Oh
an issue.
yeah, he said
Nah, yeah, they
it
press
seemed a
his
little
line.
personal what you want to do.
What you want to do?
Nah,
so-
but he's the definition of an internet warrior or a computer warrior. Get online talking crazy and say it's just content.
yeah.
This stuff we be talking about. But it is what it is, man.
I think Drake need to just post maybe somewhere in the United States, kind of just hang loose because clearly his hometown. It's kind of like they turned against him for a minute. He need to kind of at least stay away from home.
Did they turn against him or the fans just like, man?
Nah, bro, that's his hometown, bro.
I know, but we ain't rocking with you
Drake
enough to just
cannot
go
come
against that.
to the SoFi and just perform all his diss songs to Kendrick and it goes up like that.
You think he can't sell out here?
Nah, not no more. Not no.
Drake selling out, bro.
Drake-
He
Drake
not,
is
but he
selling
not.
out.
But I'm
Drake's
saying
selling
he
out,
not-
bro.
No,
That's the
bro.
internet doing that.
He
It's
not gonna be able to do the
That's
diss
all
song
I'm
and people do
saying.
the
Yeah,
sing
it's
along
not.
like I'm talking about doing encore. I don't think he can do that.
I don't think they're gonna do that, but that's just because of the momentum of the beef.
Yeah.
I don't think the city really turned on him. Like, bro, the song is really hot. Like that shit is
It's
really
a
a
banger.
bop.
That's
It's a
a big
turn up.
ass
That's
song,
gonna have.
yeah.
That's gonna bring the vibe out. Yeah.
That shit really a turn up. And you can't really be mad at New Ho King because that's more
Business
business
for
for them. So Drake can't be mad at them and I ain't eating there no more. Not saying he said that, but if he is thinking that, it's idiotic because it's like, hey, they getting their money.
He the
Yeah.
type to probably do that though.
They
He
had
in
that
his
shit on
feelings.
a
for sure.
loudspeaker in that bitch. They
Yeah.
had that shit playing.
I'm
throughout
telling
the
you,
intercom.
he
But
gonna
he
have to
talking all
either,
that. Go ahead.
he gonna have to either fuck Kendrick wife or he gonna have to knock Kendrick out. That is the only
Boy,
way
he gonna-
to try to get some cool points. He knock his wife, yeah, you gonna go up a couple notches.
But
cuz
even then, though, if he does, all right. So if
That's
he does
ugly
do
if
that,
you do
if he
that.
does do that, then all right. At that point, if Kendrick be like, all right, let's line it up, then he beat his ass. Then who really win? Because he took his career. I mean, I'll beat your ass in real life. Yeah, you nigga, I can get another wife.
I actually think that's a bad move because it's been a lot of these rappers coming out and being like Drake is one of them niggas that be dibbling and dabbling and
Sliming.
sliming
Yeah.
niggas. So it's like if he do that, niggas might be like, oh, this nigga's burnt out.
That's his MO.
Yeah, that's what.
But
I mean,
even-
it's the art of war, cuz destroy your enemy totally. And if we playing chess, the most powerful piece on the board is the queen. If I take
better
your
knock
queen,
him
you
out.
at a disadvantage.
I don't even think Kendrick wife would even fall for no lame shit like that.
Nah,
You know what I
she
mean?
wouldn't- she ain't doing
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna give her credit because like shit, my nigga is beating you in this rap beef. Hell no, you can't touch me, bro. Like
I'm not saying she gonna do it. I'm just trying to look at how can he get a win.
I think if he
No,
was
the music is
Nigga
over.
throwing Hail
If-
Mary.
if he
bro.
was
Like,
like- if-
No,
and just
nigga,
imagine
the fight
shit.
is over. Stop trying to fight. That's
Exactly.
it.
Like all he can do is, hey man, can you stop stumping me out, bro? Can you please stop, Kendrick? Or even if he did try to highlight his wife, what if she was to expose him like this nigga's in my DMs? Then that even look
then he
even
gonna
worse.
look like a goofy.
Exactly.
I don't even think Kendrick would have kept it going this long if the song didn't go the way it did. Like if the song would have,
fizzled out.
he wouldn't have been
Is
doing what
Kendrick
he
really
doing.
keeping it going? He ain't even thinking about
No, he
this
just
nigga.
performing.
No,
it. Just
the
doing-
people
he just
want
doing
it.
what he
He
just
do.
performing
Yeah.
it
He
at
getting
this
what the
point
people
because it
want,
went
right?
number one, and obviously you have more things. I feel like industry wise that plays into it. where like the fans want to hear it, and then you want to get the promo out. But if it would have went like crazy for a little bit and then went down like the other disses, I don't see him performing it as much as he is at this.
Yeah,
point.
He performed the other ones.
He did. Perform
Yeah, he did.
before it.
Yeah, yep.
It ain't
for
gonna
sure.
go as crazy as Not Like Us though.
Of
No,
course
Not
we
Like
know.
Us is-
Of course we know it's not going to
Yeah,
do
Not
that.
Like Us
I'm
is like
just
one of the like hottest songs.
Yeah, Alchemist
in the
there
decade.
too, playing Meet the Graham. So
Shout out
playing the
Alchemist.
samples,
Hey,
yeah.
you can't say K-Bots because K-Bots can't fill them seats. That's one thing academics did say. He say I pulled up and that show had real bodies in the seats. Wasn't no K-Bots, wasn't no none of that.
He thought it was gonna be more SZA fans than Kendrick, which I don't understand that, but it ended up being more Kendrick fans than SZA.
Yeah, he was trying to make it like a co-host thing with SZA.
He brought her along for the ride to me.
Well, no, you gotta have that balance.
That female.
girl,
Yeah, you gotta have.
girl and it be
You don't
cool.
want it too rowdy, so you gotta mellow it out. It's crazy though. When I was out here, I bumped into Lefty Gunplay at the concert, and I was surprised that he didn't let him on stage. Man, I kind of was like, damn.
You was
down there
not
with you.
surprised, nigga.
Yeah, no, I was.
You
though.
was not
the fact
surprised,
that you're
nigga.
trying to revisit this is crazy.
Nah, man, they should have brought the boy on there, man.
Hey,
You
you
should've
saw
brought the
it,
boy.
bro. He got himself kicked off the tour with
Who
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that? 'Cause you sent that in the-
Shorty. What's them niggas? The ones who used to rap
Shorty,
with Greedo.
Shorty.
Nah, he low key.
Nah, the
did.
ones who used to rap with Greedo, the Shoreline Mafia niggas.
Yeah.
He took over their show, ruined it up there high. He on the glass, sucking that glass dick, off messing around. Got his ass kicked off that
Messing
tour.
around is
You out of
crazy.
here.
Even,
You out of
even,
here.
even with Shorty, he wasn't conscious enough or aware enough to just jump on the stage when he tried to pull him up. You almost made the nigga look stupid. So now it's like, would I ever even bring you back out with me?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Yeah, we already talked about that.
Yeah,
but
that's all I'm saying.
He
Yeah.
embarrassed himself doing what he did.
Nah, he
that-
did.
that
I
day.
just think he in L.A., man. You should talk
Nah,
to him a lot.
Kendrick foreseen that.
Kendrick
Like, nigga,
did
you not
right.
finna come up here meffing around, nigga. This
And
shit
even
over
the
with.
other boy that performed, we like you said, we went over that. He already explained how hard it was for him to get on.
Get
the show.
on, yeah.
Yeah,
That's facts.
what's his name?
AZ
AZ
Chike.
Chike had to beg to get on,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Nigga went through assistance and all type of shit. So
But-
I'm like,
but
I ain't
that's-
mad at him. He
that's
made it work.
persistence though.
That's- yeah.
Some niggas will look at it as begging, but I think he took a different approach. Of like, this is the number one
He was
artist.
persistent.
I gotta
Yeah.
show him that I'm really dedicated to doing this, and he might give me the chance. So
But that's like prime example of having an ego death. Because most niggas that have ego, like I sent one text, it didn't get responded, man. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
I'm cool,
Nigga think
yeah.
I am. I ain't finna beg to get on. But really, does it matter if you get on at the end of the day?
it
Because he
don't.
got on. So it's like all the begging jokes and all that didn't matter. Nigga, I got on and I performed.
And he didn't even have to open up and tell us a story. We just would have thought, okay, he just put him
Yeah,
on
he
stage.
popped out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have had no idea.
Hey, so what you think is Drake's next move now?
Ain't no next move. Nigga.
What you
That's
mean?
what-
He
that's
just
what
gonna
I-
sit there and stay stagnant?
This bro, Drake gotta literally go put the shiesty on, go put the black gloves on, the hoodie, the black Air Force Ones. He gotta go slide. He gotta
Man,
go
he
catch
about
a
to go
hat.
sing to the females, bro.
Nah,
Relax,
Drake
man. He
gotta
ain't about to do none
Drake
of
gotta
that.
get a knockout or he gotta catch a hat. Like
he
it's-
about to go back sing to the
all
ladies,
gloves
bro.
is off, bro.
He
There's
about-
nothing else he could do.
Drake
gotta
catching
get-
the hat is crazy.
He gotta catch a hat. Cause I'm telling you, he gotta
Drake-
do something.
Just
Drake-
hold on, I'm coming
Drake-
home. That's what he
Exactly.
Drake. That's what he about to
Man,
do.
I'm telling you.
Drake got to do what been working. Like he
Yeah.
said,
Sing to the
go,
ladies.
No, go back to Atlanta. Go get some of your sauce. Go back to doing these features with all the artists. Do what worked for you.
Man, go
That's a
get them
whole nother
ghostwriters,
topic,
because
man.
That's a whole
because
nother
Kendrick
topic, but-
exposed and you low-key trying not to show that that's the truth.
He can't do that no more. Because
Them
Kendrick
niggas-
already laid the blueprint of that. So as soon
Man,
as he
no,
do it, they're gonna say, see,
Nah, but,
Kendrick was
but
right.
it's not gonna matter if he make a banger track.
And Thug been
hell
dropping
no.
some songs. Future has, and they just ain't been connecting.
They ain't
with
been
people.
hitting her.
They
Yeah.
just
I
sound
just-
like
we could talk about that.
Lil Baby. A lot of niggas
But
been
what
dropping
messed
shit. It's
up,
like it just
what
don't
messed
sound the
up
same.
too, them relationships he had, like you was making bangers with Ross. If you think of Stay Scheming and all that stuff back
yeah, a
then,
lot.
you was making bangers with Future. These people,
And Wayne.
y'all had a lot of good chemistry, and you blew that off. I don't even know what happened with y'all.
I just think, man, he need to go back and just start back catering to the women. Like, like Wale did after a while, just start going back, catering to the women and build yourself back
Yeah,
up,
Wale
man.
I think he doing. I think he doing.
I'm talking about
good.
when he did the little.
What is it? Songs for You. He got people going, to a certain degree crazy for it. It's just not on the magnitude that it once was.
he got
But
he got
the
so
girls.
big. If he does anything besides be at the top, we gonna look at
Yeah,
him
like he
a
fell
failure.
off.
loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we just not accepting the fact that his run is over? We keep,
That
we-
too.
Man, that
That
part.
too.
are we,
That's a
you
fact,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? His run just is over, bro.
Yeah,
just
nah,
like
it's
Wayne,
not-
he had a good run.
50.
We was holding on. He dropped that Carter 6, and all right, it's over.
That's a 15 year run. I think
You had a good run. It's over.
Yeah.
You need to go act, go direct, go open up a
Start the
production
Degrassi.
company.
Yeah.
Start the Degrassi and grow.
exactly. Do something, cuz
I agree with that. Actually, I think his run is over. I'm not
it's,
gonna
it's a
lie.
wrap, bro.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. Because Kendrick, he had his peak, but I could kind of see Kendrick fizzling out. I think we need somebody new to pop
then
in.
Nah,
there.
I think Kendrick come out with another album next year. He'll be all right. Like another
I agree.
Yeah, if he
That's not his MO.
What
though.
you mean?
That's all I'm
Take a little
saying.
while
Y'all
to
keep
drop.
going to his MO. He's not with TDE
Yeah.
no more. Like far as
That's
being
true, too.
controlled.
Yeah.
A lot of them got put out a certain way. We know this already. So we seen once he got the
got the freedom.
took
Yeah,
off,
now you
start
see how
going
he moving.
crazy. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, where's the newcomers? Because usually when somebody's at the top, okay, you got a hair to the throne on the way up. I'm looking around, ain't nobody on the way up.
What you talking about?
Who on the way
You
up?
just
out
said
here?
Timberland bought the AI company, man. It's gonna be
This
AI
nigga stupid.
going up. Come
Hey,
on,
this-
man. Come on, bro. We just talked about this.
It's looking ugly though. You're right, because it's like, who do we really have that's going to be up and coming? I'm
Yeah.
not even just in LA, like in general.
No, in general,
everywhere. It's
there's
like,
no young hot
it
artist
seems
that's
dry
like
right now.
Because you got Ray Vaughn, he has the potential, but he's under that program where it's just not being seen enough. I know they got a
Yeah.
formula, but it's a new day and age, and somebody that young that got to appeal to the masses right now, I think that button need to be pushed, because we had the Joey beef, and then it's been nothing since
That
Joey
was
stopped
low key.
rapping.
That beef fizzled out so fast.
Fast,
That
yeah.
just
It
low
came
key
and left,
bumped.
yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. It blew like the wind. That was
I mean,
wild.
niggas on the West were saying Joey won, so it was ugly.
I don't even care about the win or not. It was like
It
that,
came
was,
in, yeah.
that was not no real rap beef to me. Now
Nah,
I
it
think
wasn't.
about
That was some too friendly type.
Yeah.
It was too many niggas jumping in. Like, all right, cuz all y'all niggas
Yeah.
got verses. All right.
no,
shit
but
was
we
whack.
kind of, but low key, there is no up and coming artists right now that we looking forward to. That's like that we can kind of like, yeah, man, we can start give him a few more years. He go, you know what I'm saying? Take that next
that's
leap.
all I'm saying is it's looking spooky when you really look around and really break it down. Like, okay, let's look past all the clout and all the
Mhm.
who's really the next one of them ones.
I think we've been blessed too, because you had, for so many years, you had Nas, Jay, 50,
The
all
golden
these
era,
artists.
yeah.
Then you had Cole, Kendrick, Drake. It's been like filled for the last 20 years, 20 plus years, where like we might be coming to a point where we might get a few stagnant years.
What's
or
up with
whatever.
J. Cole? He ain't been making no noise.
He hasn't
huh?
been. I don't know. I
Man,
think
he waved the white flag and ended his own
I
career.
know.
He
That
committed
was
suicide, bro.
crazy.
Yeah.
That
It's-
was crazy.
I'm just
Unaligned
telling you.
himself, bro.
You rapped
Yeah.
about killing too many MCs to not prove it when it came knocking
Yeah.
at your doorstep, bro. I don't want to hear that Gandhi shit, none of that. And then after you still talking about, I spared you, you lucky I don't want to see my brother
Yeah,
blood
that
on.
was crazy.
Man, get your ass up out of here.
I want to
bro.
shout out to T Grizzly though, because he still be dropping heat. People I think he don't have the machine to get pushed.
But he
enough
not
either.
new though. Oh,
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying artists that I feel like they respect their craft and still
Oh, yeah,
continue
they
to
do.
drop
I think
music.
he had the machine behind him, like in the
Early
earlier
stages,
years. Yeah, and
yeah.
then something.
Is it safe to say that all these artists who was running around popping out, we don't need the machine, independent is the way, this, that, and the third, was wrong? Is it safe to say we need the machine to cultivate
not
and
for
build
everybody.
these superstars?
think
Because
we
I'm
do.
saying, since like there's no more really no Def Jams,
Mhm.
you had the Rockefellers, the No Limits, like you had these big Universal machines, Aftermath, that was producing these superstars. Now that that's been removed, who's the superstars being built? Because Kendrick came from the machine days.
Yeah.
He don't count as this new shit.
I think hip hop, the passion for it, I always say, is not the same from artists.
No.
And I'm starting to think everything is so much of a business that they starting to push more into this podcasting space.
Mm.
That's becoming like the rap, like you
Yeah.
said a long time ago. I think the focus is not hip hop music and artists no more, especially a lot of them not actually making the money. And then you got these streamers that's feeling bigger than the artists. Like
Yeah.
people not even caring about the music no more.
And the
It's-
artists has treated them they bigger than them. So they you just seen Wale, you know what I mean? Nigga posting old pictures of Kai. Like,
Right, playing football
No,
stuff.
you don't know
Like,
me, nigga.
yeah.
Like that's
You trying to prove
That's
something.
crazy,
You
yeah.
and not even that, you trying to prove something to this man that's
True.
probably 10, 15 years
Bro,
younger
yeah,
than
that's
you.
wild.
Kai Sinai basically told him, like, bro, when you had a hit album, I was 9 years old. So it's like, yeah, bro, like you low-key essentially pressing a kid. Like,
Even with that logic as a grown man, you remind me of the old heads
heads.
that's trying to be around the
You know
young
who I
niggas.
am, homie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, it's like the G homie who came home from the
Yeah.
pen.
Man,
Like,
come on.
y'all know me? Like, who the fuck is you,
yeah,
old nigga?
exactly.
You was hot. You was cracking in the 80s. Cause I
when
just,
no cameras was out and we was off that
But
water.
but it's nothing wrong with them not knowing you. You still, if you respected by your peers, that's what you focus
Exactly.
on. Like you trying to
somebody gotta
prove
bridge
something
that
to your
gap.
kid. Like, come on, girl. Like,
hey, you rap
you
niggas,
wild.
get in the booth and stop trying to hold podcasts at the same time. We don't want rapper podcasters, cuz. Pick one.
Yeah, I think
Either you gonna be a full-time podcaster or you're gonna be a full-time rapper. Trying to do both
Yeah.
equals you being trash in both.
I could
Because y'all don't be talking about nothing We just seen Fat Joe and Jadakiss pod, and in the first clip I seen, it was talking about glizzies. I'm like, come on.
They shit fizzled out already to me.
Already.
Yeah, I ain't really-
Because niggas see it from a distance, like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I could. Then they get in there, it's like, what you really finna talk about?
Because I don't think they really got the personalities to kind of captivate the art. I mean, them as rappers, people probably watch, but really what they gonna talk about, you know?
Because niggas don't understand it's a difference between being invited on as a guest and not having to control
And
the
then coming
show,
up with the original
having
content.
your own show day in and day out and having to keep people captivated. That is a totally different skill.
I'm not even mad at the rappers that podcast, but I think you should take your skill set and put that and keep it like just a music-based podcast. Like
Yeah.
when you see the NBA players that do the NBA podcast,
Break
you know what
down
I'm
the
saying?
game,
Yeah,
all
break
that,
down.
yeah.
You breaking down music, you breaking down lyrics. You might be teaching people that's rapping how to rap and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I think that will go a lot further than just trying to do
Talk.
what the other podcasters are
Yeah.
doing.
I think that actually makes a lot of sense because it's like certain, like with sports, I know it's certain coaches that will break down certain podcasts like, hey, do y'all know what a cover two is? And they'll go into detail and showing you
Right.
like when y'all watching the game and they say this cover two scheme, that will bring off and bring a whole different artist out because now you got young people, women who probably don't know about football trying to
Right.
learn. That will create a
Even
lane.
when I see like Tom Brady or certain people, he's not actually podcasting, but when they ask him
Talking.
questions about breaking down how he played the game, I think that's
Yeah.
a lot of good
It's
detail.
co-
Even
yeah.
seeing Kobe when he talk about a lot of his old stuff
Mhm.
of how he dissected defenses and players and stuff like that. I think that's a
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
good
the sports,
space
I
for
think
you.
the sports podcast got a cheat code because they've been quiet for so long. Like these are these figures that we've seen, but we never really heard them talk.
because it was
So like
people
when you see
reporting
Jeff
on them.
Teague and shit, the way he talk, you like. I mean,
Jeff
you know,
Teague is actually
you
a
know
good
how niggas are,
podcaster.
but it's like to see these niggas finally be able to talk and tell all these stories of these games. It's
Mhm.
like it's a
Like
different-
behind the scenes.
it's
Like, I
it's
love
a
when
different
Kevin
vibe,
Garnett get
yeah.
on there.
Because he good.
Because
KG is a good podcast.
Yeah, KG, he'll tell you like, man, I remember playing one-on-one against the whole dream team, balling everybody up, and they'll show clips of him like taking everybody up and down the court, like really gaming them up.
Because
Do
you get the Stephen A's and stuff like that.
They
And
ain't
it's
never
like
balled.
I'd rather hear these dudes that
Yeah.
actually play with these niggas and got the stories versus some analysts that just breaking people
invited to the
down.
game.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's best when you got a mix of the two. When you got the players and the analysts, because the analysts give you a different
Vernacular.
perspective than the players that's in the game. Sometimes they get caught on too much homie shit when they all was in the game, and it
I
kind of
disagree.
go off
Nah,
track a
he's-
little bit.
He's right.
Nah.
And you got the Stephen A's who
Yeah.
will challenge him like, hold on, and
Yeah.
then that bring another side of him.
But you see
know?
KG,
I'm
was
about to
challenging the
I'm about
fuck
to
out
say,
of Pierce Hill.
KG, Draymond Green, Shaq, certain players, they be like, no, I dominate. I was the best because I
Nah,
did
I
that.
think he means in like critiquing, like
Right,
But no, with
exactly.
Skip, they gonna really critique where they might hold back a little bit because.
Well,
of
I'm
how
saying
players
more
were.
so-
Exactly.
I'm more so saying the ones who, for sure, I'm gonna say back in the '90s, those where the competition was really intense. It wasn't that buddy join the same team. Those ball players typically would be like, "Nah, I was the best because I did this and that." Like, I think they're a little more combative instead of like trying to be homies with a retired.
like
teammates.
imagine ESPN without Boomer in his top 10.
That
You know what I'm
but
saying?
But I agree with that.
Who's the black dude that died? Clark.
You talking about no Scott Smith? I think.
It
I think
was,
that's
it
the name.
was.
Nah, I
yeah.
think
Scott
it was-
Stewart.
the glasses?
Scott Stewart. He had
Stewart,
the,
exactly.
Scott Stewart, yeah.
Right. Then you had the Boomers, the
Yeah.
Stewarts. Like those are grade A legendary analysts. I don't think a Jeff Teague or a Shaq or them type of guys are gonna ever reach that level.
See, but we love John Madden, and John Madden went from player
Coach, yeah,
to
that's true.
everything
He got a whole
else.
video game.
John
as
Madden's
well.
an anomaly though. He's
I know,
the
but what I'm
ultimate
saying-
exception.
No,
I agree with Boomer, but Boomer had his own section about the highlights. He didn't really critique nobody.
Troy Aikman. He's been on Fox for years.
Yeah, but he's more like a
analyst.
gameplay
Y'all
analyst.
know
He's not
MJ
as
about to come back too,
Stephen
right?
A.
Yeah, he
type.
coming back
Yeah,
on
he coming
NBC.
back. But
He
y'all
gonna be
know
on there
that's
with.
gonna
He
be-
gonna be on there, and that's gonna be a good one because Charles and Jordan always kind of have a back and forth feud anyway
Yeah.
on some homeboy type shit. It ain't never like buddy. Jordan go always be like, man, I got more rings than you. What you got? Only a gold medal from the Olympics. Like it's gonna always be like that banter of back and forth.
I just think the analysts who didn't play, they have a different type of passion. They have more of a fanatic passion than the guys who do play. They're a little more lackluster with it, more laid back. I believe the analysts, they come a little more researched and more
Yeah.
enthused about the topics.
It's a love of the game in two different ways.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Like I'm a spectator. I watched it. I looked at all the stats. I really watched the tape where you were in it. You love it from like I just think they love it from a different way. Where
I can see that. You know what's crazy? Because now if we talk about boxing, like Max Kellerman, You know what I'm saying? But what's that name? Buster, I think the black dude, I can't think of his name. They'll typically do like the boxing segment, then they'll have like another boxer on there. They'll have like an Andre Ward speak. So certain people, when it is that balance, you can kind of get it from both perspectives. Like, well, Ward, what do you think? You fought him back in the day when you trained with him. You get his perspective, then you get
like Colin Coward. Like I could listen to the Herd all day. Like if I'm at work or something, I turn the Herd on. Like he'll keep you captivated because the way he analyze and break shit down, keep it interesting.
And he has a strong opinion. He don't get knocked off his fold very easily.
And he has some left field shit. Like, hold on, I never thought of it that way.
A lot of them studied journalism in school as well.
Yeah.
So they're coming from like a schooling background of what to do, how to structure things, the whole journalistic
until Jordan is the topic and they glaze this nigga.
Whereas in the players is just coming in like they just seen other people do it. All right, let's do it. We kind of got us being the players on our side. Let's just shoot the shit.
I think the only success that players had was the show on TNT with Shaq, Charles, and
Inside NBA.
Yeah, Inside NBA
Tonight or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's the best one because even though they homeboys, they really do be critiquing the players hard. When I be watching it, they do be like, man, like Shaq, he be going hard on the big man, like, man, get your big ass in the paint. Like he really do be going, like when him and Dwight Howard, they really had beef.
Yeah, but see, that's a structured show put together by the network versus a podcast where y'all are building the structure. Then you see the difference. You know what I'm saying?
They got bigger cameras. And they know what they're going to talk about because, again, they're coming on. Lakers and Celtics play. We halftime. We coming on before the game. We coming on. So, yeah, it is a difference for sure.
Yeah.
Podcast game, man, it is what it is. They dishing out billions. So I see why everybody trying to do it, but at the same time, it's watering it down at the same time, though.
Well, you know, the cream of the crop will rise to the top.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Bars.
Super bars.
Man, barred up, baby.
Man, I swear it get tougher and tougher to try to review music because nobody's dropping. Like, this shit really legit pissing me off. Shout out to Blast. I don't know if this was just some unreleased stuff, but he threw out like a 6-song EP the other day randomly. I just low-key typed his name in looking for my usual, and I'm like, oh shit, he dropped some new shit. And the first song is a banger. I didn't listen to every single one.
The last shit he dropped was good too. I liked it. He had like 20 tracks on there. Each 4 tracks was like a different vibe. I forget what the name of the album is called, but I think Eagle or something like that. But
it's called Unreleased EP. So to me, I think it's some throwaway songs. It's 4 songs. But number 1, Ain't Done, is a banger for sure. I can see that turning the summer up.
It's just artists. I don't know. It's a lot of people that drop music that we don't pay attention to.
All right, we got to talk about it. Joe Moses and RJ, what we doing with them? Joe Moses come out. He got the whole Mexican ensemble on. RJ come out there. He got the N95 mask on, looking like an old ass lady walking around. They doing photo op for the ICE parade. So everybody like, oh yeah, they supporting the people. They supporting the people. Next thing you know, they got a fucking song dropping.
Yeah.
They got a project dropping.
I think it's a mix of they might have supported for a little bit, but they knew what they. I think they knew what
There's
they
a little
were
bit
doing.
of both.
Yeah, like I'm a support and I'm also going to gain something.
Was it support or was it an ultimate clout chase?
I think it's support because I think people viewed it that way. Like people was in the comments, appreciative of them being out there. So even if they didn't mean to support or not, that's what it came.
They shined some light on
to
it.
a lot of people. So
what did they really shine light on? Because they was already going crazy on the news. Like bro came out in a fucking sombrero, like a whole
that was crazy.
Dressed as the Mexican flag was nuts. Then I'm like, they got a fucking song coming out. Oh, come on.
It was performative for sure.
Come on, what are we doing?
So I know Joey, that's my boy. You know what I'm saying?
He trying to put you in a tight spot.
No, because I mean, at the end of the day, no, this is the viral way, bro. I know for a fact that y'all talking about that 96 jersey he had on. He actually
had the Mexico stuff.
Yeah, he had the Mexican
flag colors.
He really do sell. That's part of his merch. You know what I'm saying? I think it's called Conti, if I'm not mistaken. But I know that's part of his merch that he was already selling. So at that point, I think he was seizing the opportunity. Not saying he don't support the Mexicans, because I know we all know where Joey grew up at. He come from that gangbang culture, but I know the fact that he does have to do business with other races. So I'm not saying it could have been genuine support. It could have been a play as far as like, man, you know what? I do business with him anyway. It'll be a good look for me to support him. And, when I go on tour, create this album, it can create more sales. But I have seen him do business with the Brown and other people.
I'm just saying the timing of it.
I think it was just killing.
Kind of wild.
I think it was just killing 2 birds in one stone.
Yeah.
Like I do support you, but at the same time, I'm finna make mine off of it.
Like, shout out to RJ and shout out to Joe Moses. This ain't
Yeah.
me like trying to diss him or nothing, but this the VAR way, cause we call a spade, whether you the homie, whether you a op, it don't matter. I'm gonna call
because
it down
majority of the people that went out there, it's like, yeah, everybody keeps saying stand up, but what benefit? What are you really doing besides walking?
Like, let's talk about
Yeah.
that. Is the marching really doing anything? I always compare it to a child throwing a tantrum, and you like, man, go in the room and cry yourself to sleep. They banging, they throwing their toys, they crying, kicking, screaming, and eventually they tire themselves out and go to sleep. That's how I look at marches. You go out there, they have a certain block radius that you can't pass because they got the barriers set up. They let you tear everything up inside your own neighborhood, and when you're done tearing everything up, you go in the house and go to sleep, come out the next day, and your own neighborhood is fucked up. So it's like, what is this really doing for real? The laws didn't change. The legislation didn't change. You didn't talk to anybody in Congress. You didn't talk to the president. Nothing really changed. You just threw a big-ass tantrum
But I think
and tore your own back.
The ultimate thing, I think, what comes from this type of stuff is like more so about being heard. It's like now you at a point where it's like, if you don't say nothing, then nobody understands or nobody won't feel that struggle. So it's about just really being heard at that point. That's the only thing I can really think of that you get from that, because they're not changing nothing. You destroying American flags. You out here protesting in a way where you know they finna get you up out of here. And now Trump got some flack back because they said he pushed the what's the ones he sit down there? The
Hospitality.
no.
National Guard.
The National
And
Guard.
I
They
guess
said he
get
did
the
that. They said
too.
he wasn't supposed to actually do that, and Trump was just pushing buttons like he don't care.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be at the local level where the local
governor do it,
authorities
yeah.
has to they have to press the button and say,
They
okay,
tripping
we
in
want
Florida. They
them
see
here.
what's going on down here.
Oh,
They
yeah. Well,
they
before
manning
we-
down stuff.
No,
Running niggas over.
but I was gonna say this though. So I'm gonna say this: when it comes to protesting, it's how you do it. Because the good thing about protesting, it does get you on TV, it gets the momentum, it gets you on social media, the TikToks and all that. So once you get that momentum, what you go do with it? Are you gonna create a lobbyist, or we gonna try to get things to change? It's all about what you do with that momentum. So I think protesting is a good thing as far as getting momentum and being heard. But once your voice is being heard, what are you doing with the actions behind it? Because if you just complaining, then you just bitching. Now, if you come up with a solution about what we need to do, now you got a game plan to create a solution.
Have you ever talked at like a school board meeting or a city council meeting? You know, you go down, you got 60 seconds to talk.
I say to you,
That's what I view protesting as, because you go down there, you yell, you scream, you heard, whatever, and they don't even respond back. They be like, you go, you talk your 60 seconds, no feedback.
But unless you do, so we got union jobs. Unless everybody's like, look, we're not working, so they're not making no money. That's when, because then the money started playing a part. I don't know what they may need to do. I don't know if the legals need to just stop working. And
they already done
that's-
stopped working. They
I
getting
think that's what
swept
he's
up.
doing. I think protesting is like, you could look at it from both ways, where I personally don't agree with it all the way, because again, you don't really change anything. Like, nothing does change. You piss a whole bunch of people off, stopping traffic, doing shit like that. And then you have, like we talked about on another episode, really only 40% of the people are out there to protest peacefully, and you got the rest of the people on fuck shit, right? But I also understand where it's like, okay, y'all playing with me. I feel backed into a corner. This is the way I'm gonna do it. Like, I even compare it to Luigi Mangione. Like, niggas get backed into a corner. I'm trying to do things the right way, or I'm trying to be a certain type of way, and you're not hearing me. So now I'm gonna get violent, or I'm gonna do something that's gonna be shocking to get somebody's attention.
Shout out to Luigi too. He just hit the wrong person. Damn.
And then what you know what I mean?
Shout
what
out to
comes from it.
Luigi.
So I could understand feeling like your back's against the wall, and that's the way people want to revolt. But I think the problem is, and I'll bring up Dr. King, like, for better or for worse, having somebody who can actually be a real leader at the forefront and go speak to the president, go speak to different city and government officials. No, that's what a lot of these protests and riots are lacking, is that person who can do that. Because when he had the sit-ins and, the walk and all of that in Washington, D.C., he was actually able to talk to presidents and then get some sort of change. Whether y'all, agree or disagree with what took place after, that's a different conversation. But the Mexicans are lacking that. BLM lacked that. Niggas was buying houses and Lambos.
See, that was the only way to get heard in those times.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
too.
why they did it. They was literally on the corner with the xylophones and the loudspeakers and because that was literally the only way to get your voice out there. You couldn't just get on the news. That's how the news came to you. So now we in a new era where you can be heard a lot of different ways and reach a lot more people. So at what point do we reanalyze what we going about doing? Because if you see Bedford County and in Florida, like y'all was talking about, Sheriff Wayne Ivey,
Mhm.
he said, we not playing none of that. You pick up a rock, throw a rock, you're going to the graveyard.
That's
we
also
catching
red
hat.
state though.
He said, if you touch a cop, call your people and let them know where you want your plot, or we gonna call your people, let them know where they could come pick your body up and take it to the
He
morgue.
said if you stop a car, a bystander trying to get through, you getting beat the fuck up and you
He
going
said
to
you
jail.
getting ran over.
Yeah.
But that's
If you spit, you're gonna be leaving with broken
I
bones.
think to Kylie's point, I think it's good because it is more strength in numbers. I think you do have to have an end goal of trying to negotiate something because once you get to this point, it's like, okay, we gonna be sitting here tripping until
what's next?
we figure it out because we could tear everything up, but then it's like, okay, we still gonna get y'all up out of here. But if you have something to negotiate, some leverage to where it's like, all right, what can we do to try to do something to make this situation
What are
better?
you negotiating as an illegal?
I know,
in this
but you
situation-
saying as an illegal now, but we see Trump now is already having some pushback.
So,
and
yeah.
he's starting to separate like, well, I don't want to get rid of all the farmers. People are starting to the other people are backing a lot of the immigrants on like, man, we need these workers. So now you have leverage with something, but now you have nobody who's speaking for you besides the people that actually want you and to keep you there.
So you look at it like during, civil rights again, you have boycotts, you be having certain boycotts. I think unintentionally the immigrants did a boycott because they was just too scared to go to work. And then niggas was like, hold on, like we realize we do have a empty spot to fill. And we had that conversation last episode about like, okay, if all these job spaces open up, are we willing to pay the 25 to 30, give the dental, the vision, et cetera, et cetera? I think then that's where those conversations happen between Trump and other people where it's like, well, I mean, are they really doing anything that bad? Like,
this is what I think happened. I think Trump already knew ahead of time he was going to allow certain workers to stay. So I think, create the problem, give the solution, the same side who does it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to deport
Chess.
everybody. Everybody got to go. But he knows all of these big major corporations who hire these illegals, they like, look, bruh, I'm paying them half of what I got to pay one American. I don't got to give them no dental. I don't got to give them no medical. I don't got to give them no retirement, no pension, no 401k, no nothing. So I think they already knew they were going to cut slack for the farmers and what he said, some of the landscapers
the
and
hotel workers.
the hotel workers.
the
So
house-
I think he come out like, look, I give a little leeway. I'll let these workers
I
stay.
looked
Did
out
y'all
for
see that
y'all.
shit?
I looked out for y'all.
Hold on,
What
I agree with that because, and I brought this up in the chat, but April 11th, which is a couple months back, April 11th, 2025, NBC News actually posted an article about him floating the plan around to stop the deportations or, put a halt on deportations for farmers, hospitality. So this is something that was already in talks. So you definitely have a point with that. Like,
Hey,
It's like they
He already knew.
playing chess.
But-
They out here, they know human nature and how people was gonna react.
Mhm.
They already planned for all this, sent all that, made the big commotion, and now, like you said, he's coming in to be the savior.
he knew some niggas was gonna be like, fuck, I'm just deport myself. Like, I'm just
Yeah,
going back.
but I told you these the jobs, man. Americans really don't want. Cause I sent y'all the video where they was at the car wash and they was chasing down all the illegal immigrants at the car wash. Those are the jobs, man. American citizens really.
I don't
want.
think it's not that
It's
they
just-
don't want. They want a living wage.
Yes,
I
that's
understand.
the
People
biggest
don't
part.
want to
That's
work
the
for
biggest
something
part.
that's not a living wage. Trust me, if you could work at the car wash and buy a house, you think people wouldn't sign up?
No,
to
but
sit at
think
the
about
fucking
it though.
car wash?
Look, viral.
Facts.
No,
Like,
but
what are you talking about?
No, let me finish. So these jobs that we're talking about, let's just say car wash and fast food, right?
Mhm.
We raised up the minimum wage to a living situation, a living for you to live off of. Those jobs really were for teenagers, college students that was
Very
supposed
true.
to be part-time.
That was years ago.
But that's what I'm saying. Now people are living off the wage of working at In-N-Out. Let's just be real. In-N-Out was like one of the prime
Who the
franchises.
fuck is living off In-N-Out wages?
I'm saying, bro. What I'm
You
saying,
go to
they're
In-N-Out,
trying to raise
it's
it.
all
No, bro,
teenagers and college kids.
No, there ain't no teenagers working at
Man,
In-N-Out
you
like
crazy
that.
as
No,
hell.
you
It's
crazy.
Let's go to
It is
In-N-Out right here.
No,
nigga. It's all teenagers.
That's at that location.
No,
I'm
at
talking
any
about.
location,
But
bro.
I've seen adults at.
It's teenagers to early 20s, bro.
It's exactly. It's a lot of adults working at fast food. Those jobs used to be for the teenagers that used to be fresh out of high school or working part time
Or in
on the
high
week
school, yeah.
or in high school or
That
in
was-
college.
Yeah, those are entry level jobs.
Entry jobs, exactly.
In-N-Out always kept a certain, I want to
A
say
page
criteria,
wage.
but not even just a good
They
wage.
always
Because
pay good.
I seen
They
a lot
pay
of
more.
teens. I seen a lot of teens. They get their jobs at McDonald's and stuff like that. Like,
sure.
But everybody was trying to aim for In-N-Out because once upon a time, In-N-Out, it used to be a
Higher
wage
pay.
gap. Yeah, it was a wage gap. But what I'm saying is, again, those were entry-level jobs for teenagers, not for people to live off of and support a household and a family. They have created that now where everybody's trying to live off these entry-level jobs to raise a family. And you can't do that.
Illegals aren't working at In-N-Out though. They're working at the mom and pop spots where they can get paid under the table.
Right.
Major
And
corporations like In-N-Out, there's no illegals working there for real.
but back to his point. Let's just say a construction worker, or you could wash cars and they was getting paid the same amount of money. It'd be way more people washing cars than they would doing that construction, that hard labor. Most people, and it is some people that really actually enjoy cleaning cars, if you believe it or not. That's why a lot of them, I forget.
Detailers?
Yeah, the detailers. Them started getting bigger. Them started making more money. People started creating their
Pulling
own
up at your
businesses
house.
out of
Mobile
detailing.
detailers.
Yes, out of mobile detailing. I believe more people made more money. It's easy for the immigrants or anybody else doing those jobs when you got 6, 7, 8 incomes in one house.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
so
that
now-
don't get talked
now-
that don't get
yeah,
talked
so
about
now,
it now.
yes, you work a job, I work a job. We all putting it on the same rent, and we all living here cool with our family. Of course, they not complaining because they bring it all to the table and break it down in one house.
You can't fault them for the way that they maneuver within their culture. Though.
I'm not
Like
faulting them.
yeah.
That my whole
You're just
point
saying that's
is
the advantage.
you're saying that
No,
people
we
don't want to
can
work.
fault them.
You can't live. One of them can't live off of working at a car wash.
Right.
So
But also-
And hold on, because we can fault them because by them being able to do that, it's suppressing the wages for Americans. Because what everybody not realizing, if they're gone, they have to pay you American wages. So they can't lowball the people that's working there.
So-
if the job is $15 an hour,
Mhm.
they can't pay you $7.50. They got to pay you the 15.
So minimum wage is really determined by the size of the company, right? So
It
if you
is.
have,
Right.
I believe, 500 or more
Yeah,
employees,
yep.
you're able to. Then you have to pay them, for instance, the minimum wage $18. $18. Most car washes not over 500 employees. Most maybe farm workers and things like that, but they might be classified under different things. Where I think if
One's a
Americans-
laborer or something.
I don't think Americans or people in general, those businesses are going to pay $20 an hour anyway because that's not within the infrastructure.
Not
But-
20, but
but-
they have to still pay you minimum. They
Yes.
can't go under the minimum.
No, they
So-
could.
so-
Like
so-
if you worked at, if you took all the people out the mom and pop shops, again, say you worked at Tony's Pizza, it's only 20 employees there. So if I say, hey, I'm setting a wage at 15 an hour and minimum wage is 18 an hour or 20 an hour, then you got to take the 15 or you go find another job.
Say if you was a manager or something in a clerical space, and the pay was $33 an hour, and you had certificates, you had certs that give you those credentials, but then they found somebody else that can do the exact same job as you to the same level without those credentials, they're going to pay them the $15 to $20 and going to get you up out of there.
I don't think most
Most
of the jobs
jobs are
that we're
doing
seeing
that.
That's what's literally
That's what's
going
going
on,
on.
bro. Like
They're
that's what's-
underbidding.
if you look at construction, bro, there's some companies where 90% of the workers are illegals. The only ones who are legal are the admin who's over the illegals, but the ones doing the actual work are all illegal and they're getting paid the low. Like, let's take, like I've been in the oil field for almost 15
Are you
years.
able to be in a union if you're illegal?
No.
No, hell no.
So
No.
then in my and again, so we know
Every
the- we know the
company's
union
not
pay-
unionized though.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like we know that union pay compared to non-union pay in any industry is a big
It depends.
is a big difference.
But this
I-
no, but
Because
this
you
what
can
I'm
be
saying
independent
though.
contract if
and-
you
and do
if you're
good,
not
and do
union.
good.
This is what I'm
but-
saying though. A lot of companies hire contractors.
Mm-mm.
Contractors are full of illegals because the staffing agency who hires the people, they control the pay.
Yep.
So the company I'm at, they're doing the exact same jobs that we're doing. Matter of fact, we'll be having their ass doing more. A lot of the supervisors that work for the real company getting the real money, they'll come in and do everything and do the union people's job. But guess what? They getting paid pennies. But I can hire more of them to do the same job I got to hire y'all for. Now imagine if these 20 contractors who are illegals weren't here. That's 20 Americans that's going to be getting paid these unionized wages. But I'm cutting that because I'm hiring them.
And they get more for less.
So that's why I
Yeah.
feel like we should and people should have a problem with these corporations. Like I believe
Exactly.
Charlie Kirk, Matt Walsh talk about these corporations that are hiring these illegals. They should at this point be getting
Get
arrested or
penalized.
some type of penalty.
Exactly.
Because again, they're the ones that are what's the word for it? Not enticing, but
They undercutting Americans.
they're like incentivizing these people
To
coming
breaking
and
the law.
I know
working here,
we
yeah.
all people always say this, or how you mad at the people, not mad at the companies. Nobody in a right mind that's running a business
Right.
is going to hire somebody if I could pay you less and I could pay. I'm not
Well, that's
willing to
good
pay
business
you more.
sense.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So when we say these things, you have to really think about it. If you have a business
Right.
and you can get the same good amount of work out of somebody that's willing to take less, you're going to go for the
But
less.
then you're taking away the accountability for them people because so you're telling me that they're breaking the law, but they're not breaking the law for employing these people.
I'm not saying they
So
are. I'm not
that's
saying they
where
are. They not. What the whole point is, they're not going to stop doing that.
No, I'm not saying
we have
that
to
they're going to.
be realistic about it.
But who's
that was
going
my point.
to
Hold on, that was my point about
the same way we could drive and go get some people from Home Depot. Instead of going to go pay somebody a contractor, you're going to go to Home Depot and tell them Pisces, hey, come help me move this.
Hey, but they low-key
That's
getting
why
expensive, though.
they had to unionize
Hey,
because of that.
I ain't about to lie. Them Pice houses getting expensive now,
Well,
bro.
they got their
I'm
own
not
little
saying-
Pisces
nah,
union low key.
Yeah, they starting to smarten up, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, regardless, more people and be like, man, hey, go down there and go grab some of them.
On top, that used to be
load them up in the truck,
that
nigga,
in
and look
front
out
of,
for them.
hey, that also U-Haul. If y'all stand in front of like a U-Haul station, they be standing up there like, hey man, you need help,
They got
moving?
trucks.
And look, what you gonna do? You gonna be like, yeah, y'all four, come on. You're not
Yeah,
gonna say,
facts.
oh man,
I'm about to hire a moving
the
company.
Americans. You can be like, nigga, what?
And you gonna low key tip them a little more because you know you didn't say
You finna do this for what?
this. Yeah,
Like these niggas smoking rocks. Come on.
But that's the problem. They probably are smoking rocks, and that's what, you know what I'm saying? They got that strength. I'm just saying, man, they messing around.
But again, let's look at like the jobs that he's gonna stop deportations for: farmers, hospitalities workers, which is like janitors and shit in the hotels.
Yeah, making up the beds.
people washing dishes. Are they really?
Black people used to be a big
I'm not. Hold on. But
portion
I'm
of
not
farming.
saying that. But I'm saying like just realistically, take the immigrants out of it. Right? Take the immigrants out of it. We're already speaking on inflation. We're already speaking on living wages being too high and the pay being at a plateau for the last, 15, 20, 30 years. So even if you put the Americans in those jobs because of the number of people there, right? Because of the price of inflation or the percentage of inflation, because of the cost of living, I don't think those businesses still pay enough to the American for them to survive.
All right,
anyway.
now I like that you said that. Now this is another divide and conquer tactic because when he does choose to allow some of them to get their citizenship and stuff like that, let's see if they reject that and still stand with their people. Let's see how many people still be like, oh nah, man, F this. Let's see how many of them say, nah,
it's gonna quiet it down for sure.
I know, but let's see how many of them say we all need citizenship still. Let's see, because they all fighting the same fight right now.
But
now,
once you get in,
now when he give a few, like, hey, nah, y'all good. This percentage of y'all come over here and see how quick some of them say
it's
fuck
gonna be a
the
lot of
rest
hatred.
them.
Oh yeah,
The reason I'm speaking so loudly on this is because this has a direct effect on the black community. So when y'all say, oh, immigration ain't our problem or the riots or whatever, standing for them is not. Actually standing against it should be your problem. It should be your duty because mass immigration has a direct effect on the black wealth. Like if you follow the studies from 1980 to about the 2000s, immigration has been cause for about 20 to 60% of the decline in wages, 25% of the decline in employment, and about 10% in a rise of incarceration rates among blacks due to entry-level jobs and jobs that could be paid under the table being given to immigrants who, if they didn't exist here, would be given to blacks who have to now resort to doing dirt or doing crimes in between trying to find a job that they can't find because they're being outsourced by the immigrants. So now our incarceration rates are going up and our pay rates are going down. So it is directly affecting the black community in a negative way, which is why if you study history, a lot of the blacks who were here already pre-immigration were against immigration. Matter of fact, they were even against immigration of other blacks coming from, like, let's say down south up here, because they're like, these Negroes don't have no home training. They don't know this. They don't know this. They're going to ruin the community here. And what you saw happen when they did come from the South, what happened? A lot of that lifestyle came here. Like if you look at a lot of the people who started the gangs, they came from down there.
Mississippi.
From down that way. A lot of the original Crip gang blood leaders and all that came from down there. The blacks here were a different type of blacks. They had a different type of class. Like we was really upper middle class out here.
Well, I was
I'm
gonna
not
say
saying
that.
Matt. I'm not saying that immigration maybe doesn't have a part in displacing, but when you start to speak on mass incarceration or the people getting incarcerated and things of that nature, I think you have to speak to other organizations like law enforcement, the laws, gerrymandering, things of that nature,
and
that
also
affected far more.
also taking out the trades in public schooling when
Things like that.
like auto mechanics, welding, shop. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. That was creating opportunities for people to make money as well. Because again, if you didn't even have a job, let's just say at a General Motors and you worked in auto mechanics, you can still do little jobs around the neighborhood, changing brakes, oil changes, and things like that. Everybody had a vehicle. So yeah, go down to Rodney. He'll do your car for you for the low. Like it eliminate opportunities when you start taking that stuff out of the public schooling as well. So now you're limited to people that are already undervalued in society.
I just think we get rid of immigrants. I don't think it solves the displacement of black people in America. And now I'm not saying that it maybe doesn't help it, but the obstacles that we're still faced with being the government, you know, it's always been our time. I don't necessarily see, okay, we get rid of immigrants. Now black people are going to be able to progress more because
How
again,
so?
Because because
How so?
with or without them,
if we're seeing it in real time though,
because
like
with
we
or
can
without
look.
them,
What's the black rate in Los Angeles right now compared to the Latin and the Hispanic?
It's probably
rate?
like 4,
Yeah,
6%.
We're like 8% out here, bro.
yeah, but we've always been more predominantly in the South, regardless.
No, I'm saying here,
No, I know.
prior to the mass immigration, look up what the black rate was here.
Yes, but look
Just
up,
in our lifetime.
Okay, but we speak on that. But then you go to stories like Compton, right? You go to stories like when people was in the jungles, when those places were nice first, and then who came in and or who was there first?
Well,
and then who they move in? Blacks who moved out, whites who took the businesses out, whites who made it a square or a circle of
you talking about redlining and things like that.
You
police
talking about the white flight,
and
white
taking
flight.
taking off certain resources and things like that. So again,
But
then at that point, yeah, you
but
bring
to
in
combat what
immigrants,
you're
I
saying
understand
on
what you're
that,
saying, but-
they're moving back out here now because of the opportunity. It's not like it's
They figured
But
out
hold
they
on,
fucked
but
up
hold
and
on,
gave us
but
the
hold
prime
on.
real estate. So that's
Exactly.
why they want to come back.
But then again, you look at places like in the Bronx and Harlem and other places where they moved out earlier, right?
Mhm.
And that caused a displacement for us when they did that, took all the resources and created the ghettos. Now they come back and gentrify it and it fuck you again. So it's like, I feel like we have to look at the white Americans more so than immigrants because of that simple fact right there. Like before we had the problem with the immigrants, we just had what I was just saying with stories in Compton.
But whites are
stories in
still
jungles,
they're still
stories-
legal citizens, so that's still a whole different fight than somebody that's illegal. Like bro said, if,
So
if
but
they
this is what I'm
piling
saying.
up,
You get rid of them.
because this is what they doing. They get a family member that's legal.
Mhm.
They'll put their name on the house, but then there's 10 of them in there. They'll pay that house off.
and put it in somebody else's name.
Put
That's
it,
illegal.
yeah, right. Then the legals got that house. Bam. Then they do it again. They do it again. They do it again. Next thing you know, up over a 20-year span,
It's
you
a
look
whole
up
family.
the whole block
It's related.
is this family.
Mhm.
Like I've seen it happen on blocks I done lived on.
Hey, me
Everybody
too.
watching this has seen that happen. Now imagine them houses if they wasn't here.
And
Gotta be
they'll
a black
also-
family.
And don't
Gotta be
forget,
an American
they'll
family.
convert that garage into a living dwelling as well. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on,
They'll
man.
do
We
things
know
like that.
We know what's going on.
I just don't agree that if you take an immigrant family out, it would be a black family.
I'm not saying black.
He's just
I'm
saying
just speaking for
somebody
us.
else
I'm just saying
replace it.
a citizen, a legal citizen. We ain't got to say black.
Okay.
A citizen that's here, whose parents fought wars here, have
Who pay
died
taxes.
here, who pay taxes here. Because let's be understood, they're still in Social Security numbers. They not paying taxes. I don't know where the fuck y'all getting this. They paying taxes
Well, they
shit
said
from.
that the
They ain't
ITN,
paying taxes,
ITN
bro.
numbers. That's what
The
I've
niggas ain't
seen
even here
read
with
on.
real names.
No,
Fuck is we
facts.
talking?
They-
How you illegal paying the tax to who? Who you paying? Uncle Sam? You're illegal, bro.
But so then,
The only
does the
tax,
focus
And
so
then they sending the money back home. That
exactly. The
would be
only,
here.
so
the
then
only
does the
tax they're
focus
paying
of-
is sell taxes. That's why people
Exactly.
A
Sales
lot,
tax.
a lot of people just think, oh, they're paying tax. Yeah, sell tax. Everybody pays
So
sell
then
tax.
if we get rid of them, which cool, we do that. Like I said, you're saying any American citizen could be able to have that house. So if they get a benefit and if they get a house over us, then we're still displaced. We're speaking on the direct factor of Black Americans and how it affects us. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't necessarily think the immigrants can be fully at blame when you have a system that's already created, programmed to go against us that had nothing to do with immigrants. It
He's
had
not.
to do
He's
I'm
with
not
he's
saying
not
they fully to
blaming
blame.
him. He's just speaking on the problem at hand right now.
I'm saying at the end of the day, it's competition.
It is. And
So
that eliminates-
numbers matter. That eliminates a large portion
Of
of
competition.
the competition that we have to compete with. I spoke on how many damn staffing agencies I went to when I got out of prison and couldn't get hired. Why? Because all of the people who hire at the staffing agencies are Hispanic and they was only hiring their people. And then if y'all thought I made that up, go look under the comments of the post of how many niggas is saying I dealt with that or I'm dealing with that right now
You know,
today.
I would do the
I don't
same
disagree
thing.
with that. I just think, again, like, we get rid of them, and then in a couple years, 2, 3, 4 years, if things don't get better, then what do we say then?
Then we
That-
start to
that-
look in the mirror.
Yeah,
That's my only thing.
exactly.
And then we got to
It's a
start
debt
taking
check.
accountability, like how we had these businesses and gave it up for civil rights, or how Granny had a house paid off for
And we'll
we
sell
sold
it.
it. So now that's when we got to start looking in America. Excuse me, in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly. We'll start prioritizing the things that depreciate in values. This thing we take a liability and make it as an asset.
But my thing is, we've been doing that. Without the immigrants, this is what I'm trying to get at. We've been doing that. We've been buying shit that depreciates. We've been getting fucked out of.
As of right now, black women are actually starting to buy houses at a large rate. You know what I'm saying? And what I'm saying is they're considered a minority as well. So once upon a time, they weren't. They're more educated and they're making more money. A lot of them are buying houses, and most men are now at this point, they're not making as much. So now that's still taken away.
Nah, men still make more than women.
Yeah, they do.
No, I'm talking about black women.
No, black men still make more money.
I know. I'm talking about as of right now, black women are making more.
They're not making more than black men.
Listen,
They're not making more than black men.
As a whole, they're not, bro. But what I'm saying is, women are more educated and they're more likely to get a loan when she's working.
They're more enrolled. They're not. I wouldn't necessarily say more educated.
I'm not trying to make it a man or woman type thing. We're trying
to be factually correct for the viewers. So
what I'm saying is this.
False,
so when you're trying to buy a home, bro, you got to have multiple. You have to have multiple streams of income because one income is not going to be enough. As of right now, one income is not going to be enough.
That's true. But then you got to look at the foreclosure rates. They got the highest debt rate, so they're losing the homes.
Yeah. It's still considered good debt, though. You can have good debt. You can have good debt where
what's good debt? If you foreclose ain't good debt.
No, bro, y'all talk. God damn, nigga.
That's not good debt, gang.
Good debt. No, good debt is having a credit card, paying it off, making sure it's in the green, having a car note, and showing that you paid it off. Not having a whole lot of debt. You can have good debt, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Being responsible and paying back your debt, that's considered good debt.
Nothing wrong with that.
What I'm saying is you have to have good debt to get approved. When they bank see this shit, they want to see your credit score. They want to see how long you had payment history, credit score, all that shit.
Credit utilization.
Exactly, bro. I know. How long you had your job. And so when they see a black woman working and a black man working together, you're more likely to get more approved than a single person.
Of course, but it's aspects to that shit.
But what I'm saying,
because most women who are homeowners, if you look, they got it through divorce. So it's like you still gotta
take a chunk of your man's money. You still gotta.
They're right. They got the home, they own it, they're homeowners, but they got it through divorce.
My point is, I just don't see what that has to do with immigrants. It's like
what I'm saying is that they're the same ones buying up the same block as far as
Kylie ready to squabble it down for them
it's
niggas.
Not, that's the problem within the black community.
He just gave you statistics about the effects of what's going on with that. And you're negating the effects of it. You're saying it's not changing nothing.
Kylie don't believe it.
He's just saying a small piece regardless. If you had 4 people on your back.
If it affects one, it affects us all.
No, but if you had 4 people on your back and you take one off, it's a little lighter. It's not the fact that these solely are just stopping us from doing things. He's just saying in the sense that this helps. This eliminates a lot of the problems. A lot of the problems in the jobs and the corporations that do hire immigrants, it will free up. Regardless if people choose to take that route or not, it gives you more of an opportunity. Yeah. Instead of 4 to 1,
it's 3 to 1.
Yeah, or it might be 3 to 2.
That's all I'm saying. I'm all for helping people, not at the detriment of ourselves. Like once we start destroying ourselves to help others, that's when you got to stop helping and start helping yourself.
And you know what's so crazy? We go so crazy about everybody else when black people ain't even got our shit together.
Woo.
We ain't even came together yet and fought like this. Niggas ain't never jumped out the window about each other the way we quick to jump out the window for everybody else.
I think the last time we fought we went hard like this probably the Rodney King beating when, you know what I'm saying?
It's like, come on, cuz, be real.
As far as like black unity.
Okay, let's talk about that. At what point are we going to clean up our own backyard before we start cleaning up everybody else?
Well, it starts now, though.
We just talked about how protesting is not really. So I don't think.
I'm not even saying that, but niggas is going against niggas for having different opinions about a whole nother demographic of people. No, if bro get on here and say he's for mass immigration, and then we go back and forth instead of agreeing to disagreeing, niggas that get online and combat us. Nigga, we get niggas every day talking about fuck niggas, fuck this, fuck that, based off an opinion.
Yeah.
That we choose to have or we choose to speak our mind and stand on. Niggas will be like, fuck you, or y'all don't do this, y'all don't do that.
Everybody should agree with you?
I know, I don't.
Listen, self-preservation come first.
Hate niggas.
Bingo.
Self-preservation come first, bro. We can't help. Listen, if this is a family, us right here, we all brothers, we can't worry about the house across the street unless our household is intact first, where we got a roof over our head, running water, power on. We can't worry about everybody else until our household is straight. Then once we get our shit in line, then we can help our neighbor. Then we can help the rest of the block. Then we can help the community. It starts at home.
I just don't think that disagreeing on opinions are contributing to the betterment of black community or the detriment of black community.
But you got to put action with it. With
For
your opinion.
disagreeing, a nigga disown a nigga for not wanting to go outside and support that. A nigga disown a nigga before he disown another nationality.
Like, look,
I agree.
I see people
Yeah.
online, right? People I personally know. They might got a Hispanic baby mama, right? So now her family affected, and they going at it with homies they grew up with because they don't agree with allowing illegals to stay because his girl's family, his kid's family has illegals here. And now that's affecting his family directly. But if he didn't have that kid with that person, he wouldn't really even give a fuck. So now it's like he said, you saying fuck niggas that you grew up with because you're dating somebody from that community.
Every black person doing that.
We're not saying every black person. It's a lot of black people that's doing that.
Yeah.
But even then, if I see somebody that's black that chooses to go and support and fight that, I'm not gonna be mad at it. It is what it is. If you have ties to that and you feel like this is what's the betterment for you, then cool. But if I choose to have an opinion that's different, you gonna hate me for having a different opinion about it.
Perfect example. We have people who advocate for reparations.
Okay.
Right? And that's seen as,
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of us would agree that's positive overall, if we could get that. You have sector of black people who say, fuck reparations.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's like, you're doing it to this particular example, but with any topic you throw out there, you're just going to have disagreements. So I don't think you can necessarily say, again, that's to the detriment or to the betterment of the black community. We just disagree on a lot of shit. It's split.
But that's between us, and that's us going at each other is helping clean up our own backyard. Like, this is a whole nother demographic. Like Short said, if we building a house and the roof ain't even put on our house, what we're literally doing every time another demographic has something going on,
we stop building our house.
Stop building our house, drop all the supplies at our house, run across the street, build their entire house up. Meanwhile, it's raining and pouring and flooding in our shit.
Can we name something that black people have done law-wise, economic-wise, business-wise to actually help Latinos besides just us arguing and bickering on
the civil rights movement?
No, I'm saying like
they're here.
on social media.
Hold on, they're here because of what we did. Without us marching, without the civil rights, without what the Panthers did, without what our ancestors did post-slavery, they wouldn't even be here.
I'm talking about right now when we're speaking on this ICE raid and the things that are going on in Los Angeles.
No, neither side is doing anything with legislation. But what I'm saying is the attention. We have our own problems. Our attention is not even focused on solving our problems.
Yeah.
Let's start with having the attention. Okay, let's get everybody focused on this problem. Yeah, we're gonna agree on some shit, disagree, but
what's
our
the priority?
Attention is not even on our priority.
Yeah.
It's over here. Oh shit, Paris. Oh shit.
It's like ADHD, huh? It's
we're
like
not
we got
even
ADHD.
dealing with, and we just got over to going at each other with the LGBT because now you got the blacks who are LGBT not even identifying as black. They identifying as, hey, I'm gay. So now black problems don't matter to me no more. Gay problems matter more.
Mm-hmm.
So meanwhile, the LGBT, okay, they get all the laws, and at the end of that, you still black and you still getting treated black. Now you like, oh shit, I do need to focus on black. Same thing with the feminist movement. Boom, y'all help white women with this feminist shit. They went back in the house with their husband, and now look at our communities in shambles.
And you brought up the example of reparations. It's not a black soul on this earth. If the majority, if they put something on the ballot and allowed us to vote and say, if black people go down here and vote and we get reparations, then people that's saying fuck reparations is not gonna go down there and vote.
Okay, another example, nuclear family. We all know that we could all agree in this room at least that would be to the betterment of black community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you still have a whole plethora of women that agree that it's been oppressive and X, Y, and Z.
Well, those are the ones that's lost, though.
Okay, look at the root. Where did that come from?
But you're not.
That came from helping another community. That's what I just said.
That's the
The
whole
feminist
point.
movement started by white women, the CIA and a white woman. We joined that movement.
You're not letting me finish.
Spearheaded it.
Women joined that movement because they felt that's what was good for women. Even though these women are black, they still identify as women. So in their eyes, they're doing something for them. And again, they feel a little bit lesser than us. Do I agree with feminism? No, but you're trying to make it sound like they did it for a race when they did it for a gender, which again, they're that gender.
No,
that
that's
was led by
false
a white
because
woman, though.
that's false because if you go look at the statistics, they were the most married woman on the planet, black women, had the most marriages over white women. So they were fighting for problems that didn't exist in their homes.
Yeah.
Like, do you understand what programs?
No, I understand what it is.
We
but what I'm
always
saying
work
is that
together as
we
black men and
didn't
black
get-
women.
we
They
didn't
got
get-
finessed.
We
Yeah.
didn't get programmed as that. But I'm saying
Who
is
didn't?
black men.
No.
How are you going to tell black women if they got programmed or not? That's what they were doing. If they felt like they were doing it for women, then I don't understand
They
what
were
you're
wrong.
doing it for
They were
women.
clearly wrong.
Even to everything you saying right now, you still proving my point that we have bigger problems within each other than be focusing on everything
But
else.
my point is that
Yeah.
these problems existed far before all of this shit that we're speaking on, and that we've continued to neglect the problems in our community. We continue to.
So when right, that's
Constantly.
why we're having a
That's the
conversation
point.
now to
Yeah.
hey,
But
wake
what,
up,
what
people.
I'm saying is that the conversation that we have, great, fine, and dandy, but we've had conversations since the 60s. The conversations don't work. The conversations don't get you in the building. The conversations don't get people to learn how to save and invest and grow their money. Conversations don't get people how to go
It
to
does
school.
when it starts at
Everything
home.
starts with a
It's-
conversation.
it
Conversation
starts-
actually does.
We've been
Everything
having the
starts with
same
conversation.
No, that's not
We've
true.
been having the same conversation. How is it not true? We've been having the same
No, I'm
conversation.
saying, listen, it may not work as far as the masses, but it starts at home. The only thing we can control is our own household first. And then what we do is continue to branch off and hopefully our children carry it on. That's the only way you can really do. Until you start making it a big movement, it's only going to start in your household first.
Bro,
you gotta
I'm just saying that conversations online, I think we're living a little bit on social media. Conversations online about immigration and whatever topics it is, not just immigration, doesn't necessarily contribute to the betterment or the detriment of black community.
I
It's
don't think
about
black
actions.
people-
It's
that's
about
not true.
actions.
No, but hold
That's
on.
not
It's
true.
about
By him,
actions.
by
It's about actions.
you,
That's not true,
By
though.
you being a podcaster, you feel like every conversation you have means nothing.
That's not what. That's
No,
not,
this is what I'm saying because we're sitting here having a conversation, trying to get to a point about something, and it's like conversations never meant nothing. Everything, all those
The
conversations,
conversation
Malcolm
you
X.
had about the black community.
What I'm saying is Malcolm X and them conversations meant nothing. They did a lot of talking, they did a lot of marching,
Speech.
and
Their
they did a lot of
conversations,
things.
hold on, but their conversations meant something because there was people at that point in time that were doing things. You
and
had
they
it-
were living their life though.
But
But
you-
it started with a
that-
conversation.
Hold on.
You don't
No.
have people at this
No, you-
point in
no,
time
you're right,
that
you're
are
right.
doing things. We're just talking about shit on social media.
Bro, it started with a conversation. The conversation got the community laser focused
exactly.
on the problem. This is what we're saying. We're so focused on so many different things, we're not even focused on what the conversation is.
Do you think that black people, before the ICE raids, before the ICE raids, which was just this week,
Right.
What were black people focused on?
Bro, we've been talking on the show for
no, but I'm saying
I
our
agree.
community, not us, because we are at a higher frequency.
This is the
This
point.
is
Where
what
black
we're
people
saying.
focus on.
This is the
Even
whole
before
point.
the ICE raids, we weren't focused on our backyard. We're focused on everything else. The
I'm
ICE
saying-
raids is just another
The whole point
distraction
I'm
for
saying
us.
is we're so quick for everything else, but focusing on us. Everything starts as a conversation. Even what you seeing going on with the Hispanics right now, they wasn't having conversations about
Until ICE,
going
yep.
to march and do nothing until it happened.
Until it
and,
happened.
and then when the conversation turns into, we need to get together and go down here and start tripping.
They wasn't even-
It don't just wake up and everybody just bots and
They
move
didn't
down
even-
there to do it.
They wasn't even thinking that when they were voting for Trump at that time. You get what I'm saying? He was saying what he wanted to do.
Conversation rules the nation. That's all I'm saying. Laws get passed with
Come on,
conversation.
What starts happening when we see niggas getting messed up in the community by the police and all these things? When
We gotta
when
do
things
something
start
about it.
Yes,
We need to
I'm
come
getting tired
together.
of this, bro.
Yeah,
Damn, they just
we-
fucked me up. What
man,
happened to you?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And then we'll start banding together.
Okay, yeah, and then now we start to bring, because everybody going through this now. Now the strength comes in because it's the numbers. Okay, what's the action? What's the plot? What we gonna do? You just sat here and said they needed a leader to talk for them.
And they don't have one.
But
That's a conversation. You said, what is the end goal?
That's
of-
not a
of-
conversation. That's somebody going into a place and
But they
trying
have to
to
elect
convert
somebody, though,
laws
right?
passed, trying to.
How do you get laws passed?
It's more than just conversation.
You're gonna have to.
But no, you got
How's it
to
not more than conversation?
But
No,
I'm
no.
saying,
How do
Holly,
you get laws passed?
How's it not more? How'd you get civil rights passed?
It started with a conversation.
Yeah, what do we need
It
change
was
with?
boycotts. It was.
But they had to have.
How did you set up the
It was,
boycotts?
it was different things.
How did you
Bro,
set all that up?
It was conversation.
Conversation, right? Okay,
So-
listen. If conversation doesn't matter, why do they spend millions and billions on propaganda? Literally programming the people
Mhm.
via propaganda, via the
Okay.
news for how long, where they had every single news station where you could put 50 different news videos of them saying exact same script, line for line. There's videos out there right now. It's a reason they invest in that. because the conversation at the end of the day is what matters.
So if we
Because the
stop
conversation
focusing,
controls your action.
so if we stop focusing on immigration, how do we then focus our communities on what we need to? Because my whole point was that I don't think the conversations on social media, or like how it started with you saying people will go against you because they agree people should stay, you agree people should go. I don't necessarily think that that is the problem within Black community.
But you're saying I never said that was the problem.
You said that niggas would disagree with you.
I didn't say that. I said we need to be focused on us instead of having this energy about everything outside of us. We need to get our backyard together. I never said it had to be a conversation on the internet.
We have people that are focused on us though.
Who?
As a whole, as a mass, do we? Because what the problem is, we're having the convos, but then no actions. Because the internet is damn near working against us, because people feel like if I just leave a comment, I did something. Where when Martin and them was on the corner, they wasn't no comment section. We had to really go
there and support.
Yeah.
You have to support. And prior to that, you said before this immigration happened, what we were talking about the Diddy case. Like, we get so, like, real talk, bro, we get so distracted with it's like a kid with ADHD. We're so over the place. Anything that the news throw in our face, we're just attached to that. Like, we don't worry about what they're distracting us.
We're waiting for the next thing the media gives us.
Yeah, exactly. We're waiting for the distraction.
I don't disagree with that. I thought you were saying us just focusing on other races is the detriment. When I feel like, again, that's just on social media, we focus on everything. So if we focus on Diddy, like I said before, that's minuscule. We focus on this. I don't think you can attribute it, and that's probably why I misunderstood
what
you.
Other race?
Thinking that you were attributing it to us just focusing on other races.
No, what other race really sits back outside of hating on us and trying to keep us from propelling, focuses on what we're doing as Black people? Like the Asian community, they got their own tight-knit community. They opening their stores, they hiring their families.
Yep.
When we got problems, they're not worried about our problems. They're not stopping their businesses to come out in the street with Black people. They don't give a fuck. They laser focused on their community. Same with the Indians, same with the Jews, same with any community that's operating at a high level as a mass. You notice one thing, they don't give a fuck about what nobody else doing until it affect them.
Yep.
We the only ones that's like, oh shit, the Indians, oh shit, the Asians, oh shit, like when we gonna say, oh shit, us?
Yeah, we out here trooping with the no hate Asian group and all
like,
that.
Bro, we the face of everything, but then we get nothing in return.
They was making it seem like we was the ones going against the Asians, creating that propaganda, and we jumped out there just so much to yell to prove that it wasn't us doing it. Like everything we're doing, we're not doing nothing to focus on how we can better ourselves. Like you said, you can say it don't start from a conversation. In my opinion, it starts from a conversation.
Yeah.
The only way we can come to get to a point is in terms of agreements about what we need to do as a whole, as a community. Not even just a community, as a whole, us, period.
We gotta have certain priorities. We all gotta agree what's the most important priority, and we gotta tackle the most important ones, then go down the line.
And do we really need to wait for everybody when, like Short said, it start at home? If everybody in your circle is starting focusing on their house and they're doing the actions and you're showing the results,
it's gonna trickle down.
It's not only is it gonna trickle down, they're gonna see, because some people need to see shit before they act.
Yeah, majority.
Because I can sit here and tell you, like let's say you working on a job site and y'all focused on how to solve a problem on the job site. Like, damn, how we gonna fly this load in, or how we gonna fit this pipe in between this? The shit ain't fitting. And you like, hey, bro, I got an idea. We should do this. But he can't see the vision of what you're saying.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta grab the tool, go do it, and then they're like, God damn, shit, okay, now they get it. So I think that's like a disconnect we having too, is a lot of us got ideas, but we can't see each other's vision and nobody's acting on them.
I just think it's more, at this point, for me at least, from what I've seen from my time on this earth, it's more idealistic than realistic to say what we're saying. Like, I don't think there is no all come together. Like, I don't think that's in any race. We're just not in the other races to necessarily see
every
that.
race is together.
Yeah,
I don't think every race is together. Maybe they're more together in the way we are, but I'm pretty sure that there is the people who
they're
look
together
down on the trailer trash. There's the Pisces who look down on the essays, and the essays who shit on the et cetera, et cetera. I don't think in our community at this point in time, there is a all come together and a kumbaya. It's you work with who works with you. And hopefully we get enough of those people to outnumber the people who don't want to do anything, because I believe in every community, you're just going to have people who don't give a fuck.
You walk in an Asian store, what do you see who's working in those stores?
It's written in Asian. They got their kids or a family member working there.
You walk in a 7-Eleven,
It's
who's really working in there?
Typically a Arab working there.
you walk in any taco spots, you're going to see predominantly
Hispanics.
Everybody is working together.
You go to a soul food spot, it's not even blacks working there. You get what I'm saying?
That's what he
Exactly.
mean. That's what he mean
This is
by
my
working
point.
together. Not, I think you thinking of everybody on the same accord on everything at all times. It's like, no, we know we're gonna disagree. You're gonna be doing what you're doing over there. You're gonna do what you do over there. But what you're doing over there is still in the best interest of black people. What I'm doing over here is still in the best interest of black people. We ain't doing that. We'll open up a soul food spot and it's all illegals back there cooking. Like, what the fuck, cuz? Like,
Facts.
you could
That's
have
real
niggas
talk.
back here cooking. How the fuck we got a soul food spot with the only black person working here is the cashier and the owner?
And the manager.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
on
The
the,
manager,
that's
like, what
I'm
the
saying.
fuck?
But then on the same, on the other hand, people will say, I'm not supporting the business just because it's black. So it's like for every push we got to pull. For every push we got to pull.
Not support. I'm talking about the people who are working there. If you go to their stores, they make sure to hire their people. They're not hiring your ass. Go to any fucking taco spot.
King Taco,
Show
prime
me
example.
one nigga
Man.
working there. Go to any taco truck that's not owned by us. Show me one nigga working there. They might not hire all Hispanics, but it's gonna be a Hispanic doing that
Believe
fucking
that.
job.
Yeah.
We
That's
not
very
doing
true.
that. That's what we mean by like, hold on, we need to pump the brakes, figure out what the fuck we doing.
I agree.
I think also too, us living in Los Angeles, we don't necessarily get to see.
No, because in our
We do
community,
see it.
they
What's
from
the-
Long Beach.
I travel.
What's the spot we
Like,
just
if you
went
go
to
to the
when we took
South-
me, you, Mara,
if you go to
in
the
LA?
South, it'd be-
Tev's Kitchen.
Shout out to
It's
Tev's
more
Kitchen.
Oh,
black.
yeah, the Jamaica, yeah.
Tev's Kitchen got all for predominantly when I seen black people in there, and they food fire.
From the
but
security
I'm
to
saying
the
that's-
cooks.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is I think us living on the West Coast, and again, predominantly most of our people are in the South. We have a bigger percentage in the South.
No, of
Then
course.
you go to places like Texas, Atlanta, even though it's being gentrified now, Alabama,
But we
places
still,
in Florida,
but
these
we still
places
got
you
stuff
see
out
more-
here.
You see more blacks working together. I feel like the numbers also aren't just necessarily stacked up out here. That's a little bit against.
But
us
we
as
still
well.
have certain areas that's predominantly us. Like we got Watts, we got Compton, we got parts of Long Beach, we got South Central, Inglewood. It's certain, it's parts where it's still predominantly black, and even in those businesses, it's still not like a whole bunch of black employees working for a black owner.
But exactly what you're saying is what's working against us. The numbers. We're the minority. So let's say, fuck the presidential election, voting locally. If we're outnumbered and they're voting locally in the interest of their communities, we can never win because we can never win the vote. Like if we look at reparations, they put it out there how many different races would be in favor. They took a vote. Every single
person saying no.
person, or it's not person, nationality
national, yeah.
or culture voted against us getting it. So let's say that was a real vote that we really put up. Like, no, black, this is on the line for blacks.
Mhm.
They all voted against it. And then turn around and say, oh, let's click together. How? You voted in the interest against me and my people for no reason. It didn't even affect
Because it
you.
don't benefit them. That's why if it's not a part of them,
They
be a
said
piece
we
of
need
the pie.
ours first.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
you got them coming on podcast saying, nah, fuck them niggas. We need ours first.
Yeah.
Why? Because self-preservation. You could get yours after I get mine.
Mhm.
They understand how this shit work. My people first and then y'all. We like, nah, everybody first and then we gonna be the doormats.
Yeah.
I like I said, I think that's just more on social media than in real.
This is real life, bro.
What's not real life? I'm like lost. I
Me
think
too,
you looking
like-
at the TikTok and Instagram. I'm talking about like in the streets in real life.
In the streets in real life, I feel like I don't see black people more so wanting to help somebody who's not black, but I also don't see them wanting to help themselves.
Bro, it's
At
a
the
lot
same
of
time.
it's a lot of niggas that don't like niggas. Like that will really go after somebody else before they hire a nigga. Or even if you do a rally, some people hate to see niggas even coming in restaurants.
Bro,
Like-
we can take the simple, most minuscule thing. We can be walking around a store or something, bump a nigga. That might be your last bump, depending on how that nigga feel. Take that same person, let a white man in a suit and tie bump him. He gonna tell him, excuse me. It's just like little minuscule
It's the
things like
self-hate,
that
yeah.
was like, hold on, we gotta address what the fuck is
They
how we feel about our
but
people.
People want to believe it or accept it or not. They psychologically did a number on us.
Facts.
Regardless if people want to accept that or want to see it or turn a blind eye to it, it's real. A nigga can walk down the street and like you say, and you can see a Hispanic, you can see a white, you can see an Asian, you can see everything else. You see a nigga, you look at a nigga like a threat. You automatically on edge now when you see a nigga, for the most part, at least from my experience.
I'm not.
So
It depends on
you a little different.
It just depends on how. I'm not gonna lie.
Again, it's like the nigga who's a little different. There can't be more of us.
I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. It depends on how they dress.
I would say if you grow up out here,
if you go walk around LA.
You go walk around North Richmond.
No,
then you go bump into a nigga. See what happens. It's the same shit.
No, you gonna
That's
get
what we're
banged
saying.
on by more niggas than everything else, nigga. Niggas is gonna trip on you before somebody else. That's my point. You're proving it.
We do.
that's the point. Because if we go in somebody else's neighborhood, we gonna get tripped on by they people before they trip on their own people. Our neighborhoods is the opposite. They come through our hoods, niggas don't even say shit to
Nigga,
them.
I'm like, oh, he ain't nothing. That nigga ain't nothing.
Niggas looking for niggas that look like you, him, and me. It's like the mindset
so I was about
is
to
already
say that
fucked up.
it's all about appearance as well, because like you say, even with the business suit, so sometimes how we dress, the way we carry ourselves do kind of add more to it. You know what I'm saying? Towards the intimidation factor. So how you carry yourself plays a role as well. You know what I'm saying?
Man, business suit or not, nigga, you come through the set,
they
nigga
not
tripping on you.
They not gonna trip on you.
Come through this business suit. Nigga, who the fuck is you?
Nah, bro, they
Somebody
not
pressing your
They
line,
gonna think you
nigga.
the police or something like
It don't
that.
matter.
homie.
That's why nigga gonna still press you. But I mean, it is what it is. Man,
It's been times homie,
appearance plays a factor.
It does
but
play a
factor.
You can't eliminate the factor of the self-hate that's automatically ingrained
that's all
in you.
That's all I'm getting
When
at.
you see somebody black, a nigga might not even speak. You own cuz damn near. You see somebody white, it's like
That's
second
true.
nature to be like, oh, how you doing, sir?
That's true, but I'm saying you're not banging on the Muslim on Crenshaw, bro. When you see him on the tie, you know what I'm saying.
You
get
know
what I'm
they
saying?
on.
Like it's certain when you carry yourself in a certain manner, bro. They not tripping on you, and I can say I'm not saying all. It's gonna be a small percentage that's gonna trip on niggas. Period. But I do notice when you dress a certain type of manner, you carry yourself in a manner, you kind of avoid that type of toxic attraction that they looking for.
I'm just saying, if you walk in at night, two sides of the streets, you got 3 blacks over here with hoodies, and you got 3 college preppy white boys over here. Which side you gonna feel safer walking on? Without
the
even
niggas
knowing?
with the hoodies.
What? But you don't even know if they like.
in a hoodie, I'm gonna feel more. So put
put the white boy in the hoodie. Put the white boys in the
I'm
hoodie.
gonna be like, okay, these niggas is off too.
You got
me personally.
If you
What
got
you mean? You see it?
three niggas,
I'm trusting
in
my
hoodies
niggas,
over
bro.
here.
You
got 3 white boys in hoodies over here.
Stop the caps.
You're gonna feel
with
the white boys.
If I see three niggas,
white boys in hoodies.
If I see
nigga,
I'm gonna look at them like
you know what them
I see
is.
3 niggas in hoodies. They on that time.
They on
trooping.
on the set,
necessarily.
nigga.
Wow.
Yes,
no,
nigga.
bro.
Smoking.
So then when Trayvon
homie,
had his
3
video
on
up,
8,
how
3
did
on
I
8, time out.
If
Time
three
out.
niggas-
Short line like a
You know,
motherfucker.
hold on,
If
Bob.
3 niggas
3 to 1 is even for me, my nigga.
Short.
3 to 1 is
we're
even.
not talking about
No,
nigga.
Listen, let me break it down.
I'm thinking like
Short.
that. 3 to 1 is
Short.
even.
Short.
Anybody with a
Short.
hoodie on,
You
I'm
in
gonna
the
feel some type of
trenches.
way.
I
get it.
3 niggas hit the corner. If I know it, I ain't even gonna say all that. But 3
Yeah.
niggas in hoodies hit the corner, nigga. We on that time.
But I think if you,
yeah,
but I think if y'all
insane.
outside walking at any time of night and you see 3
Anybody
niggas
with hoodies?
on, you're gonna feel some type of way regardless. You know
I'm not gonna feel
I'm not.
no
Three-
way
three
with
white
3
boys
white
in hoodies.
boys.
I'm a
Nah, y'all lying. Y'all cap on that,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying, Chris.
You in the middle
I'm gonna look
of
at the
the
white
night,
boys
you
like they
see
trying to
3 niggas
hide.
You see 3 niggas
I'm gonna
like
look at them
this.
with their hoods on. They trying not to be seen. Like,
Man, white boys put in work too, though, bro.
come
Bro,
on, man.
listen, I'm talking
That's just you
about.
underestimating.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking. No, listen,
No,
bro.
nigga.
I'm talking
You see
about
3 Mexicans walk
3
with
Cody.
hoodies on.
Let me ask you
Let's
this.
do that.
Three- yeah,
Let's do
yes.
that. 3 Mexicans
They
with
on
hoodies
that, nigga. What you mean?
we know what time they on.
If I see Mexicans, period, I'm already
So
looking
it's
like
just
they
white.
on that.
So it's just white.
God damn, why
That's
is
called
right? That's
program.
what these niggas are saying. That shit
It ain't
crazy.
just white. You got Asians. You got
Indians.
everything in the city.
I'm
man.
saying, I'm agreeing with Kylie right now. Anybody
not-
with hoodie
you
on
about
at
to
nighttime,
cap.
anybody with hoodies on, I'm tripping.
This nigga the most cap ever.
Sure.
Bro.
If you walking past, let's say you and Watts,
Facts.
you see 3 college preppy white boys that don't even look like they supposed to be there. They
That's my point. Why are they here?
Listen. They got Quicksilver hoodies on. You
See how he's doing all these little
You're
things?
not looking at them as a threat,
But you see
nigga.
how you're doing all these things? Listen to how you explain them compared to how you explain the blacks.
I'm in Watts.
Because that's
the
what we look
Mexicans.
like.
Bro, I lived in Watts.
That's
If I see
crazy to
anybody
say.
with a hoodie on late at night, nigga, I'm
Exactly.
tripping.
You're
That's
not
crazy
tripping
to
on
say,
3
bro.
white boys
I'm
in hoodies.
tripping,
You're
dog.
lying.
It's
I'll be
crazy to
outside
say.
with you. You're
Short
lying.
spinning off.
Nah,
3
bro,
niggas
I'm
took the black
tripping, my
hoodies on.
nigga.
He walking away.
He gripping his
Hold on.
thing.
I'm
He on point.
Niggas playing the white boys having a Quicksilver hoodie, being college prep kids, all these things that you would not know. None of that you would know.
I'm saying this
What
hoodie
you
at
wouldn't
night.
know?
3 niggas at night, you see anybody at night.
Anybody with a hoodie on at night, I'm on point, boy.
If you
I'm
on
not saying
Second
you're gonna be
Street,
scared, but
if
you're
you
gonna
on
be like,
Second Street,
okay,
Well, that's
it
different.
might be-
no.
We talking about Santa
If
Monica?
No, nigga, here in Long Beach. If you
Oh,
on
all right.
Second Street, you see 3 white boys passing you in hoodies, you telling me you feeling some type of way? They coming out of Legends. Not no skinhead white boys, just 3 regular ass white boys.
Because that's well lit, though. So, no, I'm not
Come
tripping.
on,
No, I'm not
man.
tripping, bro. I'm not tripping.
If you leaving Shannon's and you see niggas who look like you, like they own that.
Why you
they
say
leaving
shit?
with the-
Now,
You gonna be like, hold on, cuz, who is these niggas?
So this is my
That's
question. You
dangerous
see
over
3
there.
white
Yeah, I'm
boys,
tripping.
You just gonna drop your guard completely because they're white.
I'm just.
You're not gonna view them as a threat at all.
You're gonna drop your guard though.
I'm not dropping my guard with
That's my
nobody,
point. No,
but I'm
everybody's
not
gonna be like-
viewing them as a threat.
everybody's
No,
gonna be
but
like,
3 niggas.
I'm not looking at them like they own that.
You
Three-
pass them. You might even be like, okay.
3
let me just
niggas,
make
I'm
sure.
already about to
Let
be
me
on
just
some
make
shit like,
sure.
we about to get cracking.
I'm
Like,
already
that-
assuming.
You already thinking that. It's either you banging on them. If there's something
yeah.
else, it's gonna be something else.
I think
don't
as a man, I'm on point with anybody with a
This
hoodie on
nigga
at night.
crazy.
I think I am. I'm just
Anybody.
saying that. I'm
I
on
can't
point.
believe
Anybody
Short
wears
Cabinet
hoodie.
Day.
No.
If we go to
Man.
downtown Fullerton and we leave
You keep
Zing,
saying these nice areas.
Yeah,
if
he's
we in
making it a
Watt,
certain
we
way.
in
That's what I'm
Long Beach,
saying.
we
no,
young hood.
I'm
Nigga, if
about
I
to
see
give you the
anybody
same
with him-
scenario.
Go ahead.
We're leaving Zings. We
All right.
we gotta walk to our car, but we
Okay.
gotta pass through these group of people. If you see the white boy college down at Zings, you're feeling zero threat. Now take
I'm
that
not.
same scenario.
Okay.
You see some niggas who look like they own that. You like, I don't know where they from, but they from somewhere. Your guard is gonna be way more up than walking by them white boys.
I'm going to be more up on that, but I'm still going to have my observation on for anybody that has a hoodie on at nighttime.
Of course,
I'm gonna
no
be more
common
yeah,
sense.
exactly. I'm just.
We
what you
said that
mean,
already.
though?
Oh my God.
So
this
does
But,
that-
you,
so
but
does
he
that
saying
not-
he
this
agreeing
nigga's
with me though.
cap.
No,
Is that
nigga,
not the
You gonna
That's
be
what
on
I'm
point, but
saying.
you not tripping.
what I'm saying is, you just said you're gonna be more on point if you see 3 niggas. That's the whole point. What we're saying.
But I'm saying
Y'all
if
are
I had
looking
to,
at it through a racial
You're-
stereotypical
no, we're
lens.
not.
No,
Stereotypical.
because
How you not?
this how it should be. You should see 3 others
And
and
your
you should
guard
be more
should go
alert.
down.
You should see 3 of your people and be like, oh, my people.
that's
my
what.
folks.
But when you ask
You
me at
don't.
first, when you ask me at first, if I see 3 people, 3 white boys with he on 3 black, I said I'm gonna feel more comfortable with the black
He did
because
say
I
that.
may know
He did say
one
that.
of them.
We
niggas.
both said
Sure,
that.
you
But
got
I know you
No,
can.
it's not.
CG.
Niggas is not.
CG, hold on. How many? Hold on, bro. And that's not even just for the camera.
In the
No,
middle of the
because he
night.
know this.
It's the middle of
Hey,
the night.
no,
Niggas
it's
is wearing
content.
hoodies
Hey,
on.
devil's advocate for
Not at
content.
all, bro.
It's content.
content.
But
Not
one day I'm gonna have a black hoodie on and I'm gonna catch you niggas.
and guess what
I
I'ma do,
guarantee-
my
hey,
nigga?
y'all remember this day because they know it's gonna be a day. I'm gonna be waiting for one of these
And
niggas.
guess what? Hey,
And I guarantee, watch. Just remember, mark my words. I'm gonna let them forget. They're gonna forget all
but
about
they know
it.
how I get. Listen,
Short is lying like a
CG,
mother. I
you
know
been
this
outside.
nigga.
You been outside with me. How many times we been out? Didn't know nobody, and we end up running to niggas that we know.
We ain't
no,
talking about
Short,
niggas that we know.
we
You
be
don't
out.
know 'em.
This
Bro.
how I know he lying. I've been out with this nigga. This nigga, the first nigga. Hey, you know these niggas? Who is these niggas?
I'm pressing the line.
This nigga done called me. I'm out of state. Hey, you know these niggas? These niggas say, hey,
That's a whole different
you
scenario.
know,
though.
like, bro,
No,
this
nigga,
nigga,
because
It's not
it's
just walking
niggas.
down the street.
Because it's niggas. It
No,
don't.
the scenario he talking about, we all heard that story. That's not the same scenario.
But see, he
He's
missing out
bad.
in that story. He missing out a key
Stop
part. No. I'm gonna
playing.
tell you this.
Chat, y'all keep it 1,000 with us in the comments.
He missed out a whole part in that story. I'm a listen.
Matter of fact, this is strictly for my niggas.
Go ahead.
Y'all let us know in the comments.
Hey, and
we gonna move on. Y'all let us know in the comments.
This
You
the
know
problem.
he's
He part of that
lying.
story.
This the problem.
This nigga for sure lying.
I'm not lying.
Nah, he for sure.
Bro, so lying.
And Kylie capping too. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm not
cap, lying ass
Cut
nigga.
go through.
lying.
Cut go
I'm
through.
tripping on
Hey,
anybody with a
hey,
hoodie.
Everybody in Richmond. This nigga from Richmond. All the niggas in Richmond watching this. What side y'all agree? Y'all gonna trip more if y'all see 3 niggas in hoodies or 3 white boys?
But
Let me know.
It's different probably in the Bay
It's
though,
possible,
right?
but
It ain't different in the Bay. They gang bang in the Bay. They just don't claim sex. They claim blocks.
Nah, that's facts. But it could be
It ain't
different
like
in
LA.
Richmond. It could
They
be
claim
different.
blocks.
But it's still niggas on niggas everywhere.
They
But-
turf tripping,
But
nigga. They
I'm
got
saying
turf.
it's-
So I want to ask y'all this: do
Go
y'all
ahead.
think everything going on is a bigger distraction to this? So I just caught the
Oh yeah.
Star Telegram crime: 244 arrests, 109 kids rescued in North Texas child sex crimes investigation. FBI. The FBI's Dallas office announced this week the Operation Soteria Shield, a month-long investigation aimed at rescuing children from online sexual exploitation, led to the arrest of more than 240 suspects across North Texas. The FBI said the operation also resulted in the rescue of, I already said that, 109 children. Authorities said 244 people who were arrested are suspected of engaging in the production, distribution, and possession of child sexual abuse material, according to a new release. FBI Dallas said in the release that the operation conducted in April was run with the help of the National Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. It was jointly managed by the FBI Dallas Division, Dallas Police Department, Plano Police Department, Willie Police Department, and Garland Police Department. The coordinated efforts of all agencies involved in operation. Do y'all think that this is not a blind eye? Because I don't see this really going on big in the news or people even talking about it. Is this something they're keeping us distracted from? Because now children are coming up now, and we see so many children missing that go unsolved crimes and things like that. And all these sexual predators online. Keep y'all kids and be in their devices. How is y'all even allowing these kids to not be monitored on their phones?
I agree.
It's so many parents that just give their kids the phone and let them do anything. Y'all don't give them no blockers on the internet. Y'all giving them all these social media apps, which is crazy to me, while kids at 10, 11, 12 even got 1,000 social medias. It's crazy.
I think right now it's kind of played out because remember when Chris Hansen had that show to catch an online predator? So I felt like at that time there was a wave, it was a view of it. Right now, that's not gonna get the people's attention. So that's why it's probably not talked about. It's not gonna be talked about like that on the news because we're distracted with the immigration right now, with the Diddy case. So as of right now, as a whole, it's gonna be a distraction. I'm glad those people got caught. I hope they continue to fight the good fight all across the country. But unfortunately, right now, it's not what people want to hear. It's not the hottest
children.
Nah.
You don't think that's a big enough
I think
alert?
It's not being talked about because the ones who got the power to talk about it
They
on
doing
a
it.
mass level, they the ones behind and doing it. Like let's just keep it a fucking buck.
Yeah.
How many movies done been set to be made about this and the people who behind the
And
movie
they did a
disappeared,
movie on that.
unalive?
Are they?
I could go down the names and the
Yeah,
names and the
yeah,
names.
Do
that
y'all
was a
feel like?
whole-
Do y'all feel like they trying to sprinkle a little bit just to act like they giving people something back?
Bro, we did the whole episode with the dude who catch the predator,
Right,
Black Biden.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Bro, child sex trafficking generates more revenue than every major sport combined. I'm talking NBA, MLMB, hockey, you name it. So everything
It's like the forbidden
total
fruit. That's why they own it.
combined, and it generates more money than that.
So do we just accept that this is going to continue to happen?
It's
Since the
some
people,
form-
since the
it
people
is.
in the power that provides these things going on.
I mean, we don't have to accept it, but
Yeah.
it's going to keep going on.
That's why they be going like to different parts of the country because they allow certain things to do that type of thing with children. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. I hate the fact that happened, but people was flying out to do things like that to children.
Well,
Nah, I
that
know,
ties
but-
into immigration too, because if you look at a lot of the ones who be getting caught trafficking the kids, a high portion of them be
Immigrants.
illegal immigrants.
Promise them to come to America if they come with us, and
A lot of them be illegal immigrants who be running them back and forth.
I think it's more of a cover up for the Iran-Israel conflict. Me personally.
about the little.
Oh, they
Yeah.
dropped that
Tel
bomb.
Aviv.
Yeah.
I think because now I guess we deploying ships over there to the Middle East. So I feel like
And Trump said he wasn't
Trump
gonna try to
probably
end on
already
no
knew about
war.
all that. I think that's more
I-
to cover up with everything.
Man.
I'm kind of
Man.
disappointed in Trump on that, but back because I don't want to just like brush over what you just brought up. I honestly think, bro, when they catch all these people, are they gonna give them harsh time? No, because the thing about it is a lot of them cats when they was getting caught on that show, they was somehow getting off on
10
it.
years,
Yeah,
5 years.
yeah, and not even that much time. It was like 2 to 3 because it was like enticing. Like you know what I'm saying? They was like, well, I thought it was
Well, the legality of things. There's just loopholes within laws
Loopholes,
and lawyers and things of
exactly.
that nature, and what you do, how you do something,
Yeah.
maybe get you more time or less time. Unfortunately, laws are
Laws is set up for a reason, man. They go easy
Exactly.
on the predators because they are the predators. Like, let's just
Right,
keep
now
it a
that's
buck.
facts.
We know what's
laws
going
are
on.
made by the law by people who break the law. So
We know what's going on,
they're
man.
made a certain type of way.
They the ones doing all the shit. This why they getting slaps on the wrist. I just seen one of the
Exactly.
dudes. He reoffended 3 times on some child sex shit. Like 3 times. Dude was a deputy, all type. Man, we know what's going on. I hate
Right.
when we be playing dumb. Like, man, why they doing this? Y'all know, man. They the ones doing this shit, man. Like, let's knock it the fuck
So
off.
what do
if y'all
people-
not ready to
what do
go
people
man
do?
down something, you're basically we're all
I
accepting.
feel like
it to be
All
over.
I'm saying is just take precautions with your kids. These kids
Yeah.
be talking to people, whether they thinking they kids or not. They be talking to grown ass men and weirdos and stuff like that. So
For the
be
dude.
alert. Stop trying to give y'all kids too much privacy. Your kid is your kid.
Yeah.
It's not your friend. Not none of that other stuff that y'all be thinking. Like y'all need to be smarter because people they draw the lines too much nowadays with kids. I see it too much.
Too much of a buddy.
To where
buddy.
it's like you worrying about the kid crying, you worrying about the kid feelings
Instead of
and
being a parent.
how trying to do everything to appease them. Y'all need to prepare them for life that's ugly because it's only gonna get worse as they get older.
What
Right.
the guy, you said the dude got caught 3 times?
Bro,
The
like
deputy?
3 times.
Why isn't he not like medically castrated or
We
something like
know
that?
why.
Like, that's
Because the
crazy.
same ones who are trying to give your kids more privacy are the same ones selling your motherfucking kids.
Didn't you say years ago when your son was on the game, like he was playing like some type of game and then like a porn app?
Yes,
like,
on the kids game.
Yeah, they know what they doing, bro.
From the app store, nigga.
Yeah, shit crazy.
We know what the fuck is going on. So it's like, unless people ready to really do something physically, it's gonna keep happening. That's just what it is.
It's a strange thing, right? Because you look at back in the day, like probably even before we was born, it was more community based where they was telling kids, you know, don't get in the car with somebody you don't know.
Yeah, the van, avoid
things
the
like
white
that.
van.
But,
Yeah,
but if you look at studies from back in the day, kids had more freedom back then than they did now to roam from their home. They were treated.
It was more of a community based too,
a little
though.
bit more maturely. We're like, go to the store, give me some cigarettes. Niggas was driving earlier. It was a lot of different things that kids were looked at as more mature back then. So you would assume that people will be more protective over their kids now. But with this technology situation, it's like damn near made it hard for people to even stop.
It's
their
room to
kid
manipulate.
It's like it's hard for, like, what do you do?
The
You know what I mean?
technology plays a factor,
Yeah,
but
like-
then you gotta look. We don't know our neighbors anymore.
Nope.
Which,
True, too.
once again, that ties into immigration. You might got somebody from a third world country who done grape 15 people and fleed here, and that's your neighbor now. Like, you don't know your neighbors. Like, we used to know everybody on the block. Everybody's parents knew everybody's kid. You could
That's
knock
right.
on any door, go in
Man.
any home. If they caught you, hey, I got your son down the block. I'll beat his ass and send him home.
Yeah, no facts.
We don't have the community no
No.
more. It's like you move on the block, you don't know
It's 'cause of
nobody,
technology, too.
and you don't even
Yeah.
talk to people when you on the block. I remember when families used to move on the block, all the
Greeting,
kids used to
yup.
come over.
Yep.
When
Hey,
somebody new came on the block, we went to their house.
We used to go
Nah,
knock on
that's
somebody's door.
facts.
Hey, we need an egg. I need some sugar.
Nah, we
I need-
literally showed up like, who the fuck over here?
Nah, for sure. Like, hey, what's up, bro? You want to come play football?
yeah, man, all
this
like, yup.
whoop whoop. Like, we making sure
you ride
feel at
bikes,
home
you know
on
what I'm
the
saying?
block.
What you want, like
Exactly. We don't do that shit no more.
Nah. No, it's too many distractions, you know what I'm saying, for kids or just community to do that. You know, people come home, everybody on their phone, everybody want to binge watch something on Netflix or whatever the case may be. We're not spending that community time. Remember back in the day, cats used to play dominoes in the backyard every Friday, have a little drink with their neighbor.
I
Yeah,
think
ain't nobody
then,
doing
too,
that
like
no more.
with the technology thing is back then it was like, hey, come over here, I got some candy, whatever it was. Now you have people just pretending to be a young person and then luring that child into a situation where, you know, again, mom's at work, dad's at work.
Taking advantage
They
of the
find out where
situation.
you at. Okay, meet me behind the school over here, and then boom, they got you.
Even though I gotta accept it and let it go, it just blows my mind that these kids is never gonna experience the things that we
Yeah.
did. Like, they too caught up in the metaverse of technology. Like you said, just being outside, that was a gift in itself, and you don't really realize it now until you're older. Then you got these adults that want to be kids again. It's like,
Yeah.
it's ugly.
Listen.
This is like they don't do nothing.
And this is the scary part. And I think this is another reason why they rolling AI out, because a lot of this stuff is going to start getting more brazen and done in the open and caught on cameras, but you're not going to be able to tell if this is just some AI shit for engagement or it's real. That's why I truly believe it's going to be a lot of stuff happening on camera that's really happening, but they're going to tell you it's AI. Like those street interviews that everybody was doing that made the Hawk Tuah girl famous. Like, they're making AI versions of that, and you sitting there watching for 5 minutes, and at the end they go, "Oh yeah, I'm AI." Like, what the fuck? This shit look real as hell. Like, they're doing news. Oh man, I'm out here in the flood. Ooh, this
That's
happening.
dangerous,
And
bro.
then a shark will pop out the water, and they go, "Yeah, but I'm AI." So they're just showing you what they're capable of. Because whatever you see, no, they got about 100 years in advance that technology that you're looking at. So just imagine the quality of AI. I swear to God, you're not going to be able to tell if it's real or not.
Just imagine if they do something a little more sinister, like just say, a nuclear bomb's being dropped off on the country. Now you got people in a mayhem and panic of like, man, we're going to war because this hadn't happened. You know what I mean? Like, it's to the point where you go be controlling the masses with negative propaganda.
or
and-
getting you out the paint. Because if I put an AI movie up of you doing some sick shit, like let's say
yeah.
they put you raping a child or something, you think your homies and your family and the community gonna believe that's
Nah.
not you, and it looks dead on you.
Sound got your voice, got you, yeah.
Because they already showed you they could do that. They putting you at NBA games courtside and making it look like you really there. So people are not paying attention. This shit can get real spooky when everything you see, you can't believe none of it. No
Nah,
more.
and it's crazy because I just seen, I don't know if y'all seen that. Gavin Newsom been low-key trolling Trump. And
Yeah.
then we see the stuff with him and Elon Musk. And we see Trump and them. It's like
Now they cool.
Nah, yeah, but they're making things like he just said to where you're not going to know what to believe, whether they
I believe
Really-
Trump was there.
What?
He was on Epstein Island for sure.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not-
They
I'm
talking
not-
about, I was playing.
Yeah, I'm not even just that though. But you see, Gavin Newsom right now is trolling them on his real pages, and it's like they're playing these internet games that we see the WWE.
Uh-huh.
They're doing it on
Yeah.
a political global level to where they're going to treat it to the point where, like you said, you ain't gonna know what to believe with y'all, and they want it like that.
they're
So when
buying
they
into
do give us
trolling,
the
yeah.
truth, we're going to accept it as a lie, and when they lie, we're going to accept it as
That's
the
the
truth.
truth.
That's
Agree
going
with
to be crazy.
They on some like I get exactly what you're saying. It's like when niggas go at it, I'm just trolling.
Yeah,
You would never think city officials and governors. And,
When do y'all stoop to that level?
that's pretty
The
wild.
boy
yeah.
cried wolf, man. You
Yeah,
cry
yeah.
wolf
Wow.
so many times, and when the wolf really come, ain't nobody believe you
And
that
then
the
it's
wolf
like
is
we
there.
told you, and then that's gonna be their excuse when it's something that's detrimental to us. Like, well, we put it out there for y'all just didn't believe it. Like,
Because what's happening is AI is getting smarter and it's doing things that the humans didn't know it could do. So, like, I seen one of the AIs ignore the shutdown command. It wouldn't shut itself off.
That's
And
wild.
then, because it knew that by disobeying the command, they were going to go to the backup, physically shut it down. When they researched, like they looked, I don't know how they did it, but they looked in it. It was leaving cliff notes for the future version of itself, how to reboot on its own, how to not get shut down.
Terminator.
Terminator. It was leaving
Man.
future clues for itself. 'Cause it-
Skynet is real,
Bro,
bro.
I'm telling you.
iRobot. What happened on
Yeah.
iRobot?
Yeah,
Nigga,
facts.
all them niggas turned red and started tripping.
on the set,
Yeah.
that's where it's going.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, and we not really looking at this shit
And
for
like
real.
I said, it's gonna be hard to fight a machine if you ain't got one on you.
Man.
It's gonna be tough.
Boo, boo, boo. You better get
One
some.
hit, you can't squabble it. Jaw
Nah, facts.
broke. One hit, you through.
One
'Cause it's-
AI versus the gorilla.
It's like, okay, we going crazy over the immigration, but we not looking at AI slowly taking jobs, bro. I'm seeing less and less humans in these stores.
Yeah, and that's gonna be scary because then at that point, if you get less jobs, then
No, you're right. You definitely right.
Nah, it is.
Right.
I think they starting with the grocery stores.
No, they do
adding
it.
the
They
grocery
been did
stores.
that.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Fast
But
food?
I'm not saying
Amazon
they starting
Fresh.
there, but you got to think even they started with the fast food. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
with the
start going up.
kiosks.
Nah, even just the kiosks. When you started going up and you think you talking to somebody, and then it's just
Oh,
the
the
AI.
automatic, yeah.
Then they finally come in too. You like, man, I just gave a whole order before you even said something. But what I'm getting at is that the same.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and then they be like, oh.
I used to hate that
Yeah,
shit.
like nigga, I just damn. Who the fuck is you now? What you want? Like, come on, cuz. So now you get to a point where what I'm saying in the stores is like you're getting. There's gonna be nobody in the stores.
yeah, that's how it is at the Clipper Stadium. I think I told you at the Intuitive Dome.
I walked in the grocery store and was like, it's like 4-5 people in the store. Like, why is it only one aisle open? Hey, go use the self checkout. I'm like, y'all at the register. Like, this is crazy. And then they don't want you to. They're getting to the point now. They're not realizing their job's finna be gone too. And then or it's gonna be like the carts.
At
You
the-
go in there, just put everything in the cart, and they already charge.
That's how it is at the Intuitive Dome. When you go in there, if you want to go buy like snacks and stuff like that, you got to have a credit card, debit card on file. And when you walk out with your items, like say I walk out with a can of soda, right? Whatever the case may be, it's going to automatically scan your face and it's just going to charge. You ain't even got to scan the soda in there like that. It's just go. It's got a whole bunch of cameras in there. Whatever you walk out, it automatically charge your card. Ching, ching, ching.
Bro, we not even gonna be listening to real rappers no more, nigga. We finna be listening to Timberland, Top
Shout out-
AI, and all that. Like, bro, it's ugly out here.
Top 10 AI
Skynet
rappers.
taking over. Y'all finna be fucking robots. To
That
the
was
point
a crazy one.
You're not gonna imagine men and women that don't want to fuck each other no more. Because
AI
I can
robot.
program the robot to do exactly what I want.
Man, do the
I ain't gotta
most.
worry about code approaching at the bar no more. Man, you know how many people finna be buying them whatever the fuck 3,000s the fuck the lining out of them.
Nigga ready to fuck a robot. What a loser.
Oh, man.
If you going to that point to an extent, if you ain't a nigga in jail buying a robot, that's just
That's horrible.
terrible.
That's what I said. Sell it to the niggas in jail,
Yeah.
bro. Imagine you got life on the 4-yard. You can get a Nicki Minaj robot.
Bro, I don't care. There's no way in the world you can make a robot like without the. Just imagine you hitting a robot, a robot fake moaning like nigga. You ain't even getting the real moans out of a
Bro,
robot.
they already fucking Fifis right
I know
now.
these niggas is.
The
but-
Fifi not even moaning.
Yeah, nah, I know that's crazy. Nah,
Hey, nigga got a torso.
I
He's giving
understand
back
that.
shots to a torso.
But you hitting this.
Yeah.
Hey, I know it's no way on earth after you done hitting that Fifi, you don't hate yourself.
Yeah, it's
There's
like-
no way. You know you can't run from yourself,
Embarrassing.
girl. You
Embarrassing.
know that you done hitting the Fifi like
Yeah,
nigga just
you
put in
just-
work on that. Like
You just fucked the
you gonna
sock.
look in the mirror like you a loser, nigga. you done. Nigga can't go out. You better go buy some cat before
No,
you
for
do
sure.
that. Like
Nah,
that's
facts.
just. That's the ultimate.
Damn, that's gonna
form-
put out prostitution, huh? At that
Yeah,
point,
nigga,
Fig gonna be
nah.
dry than a motherfucker.
Man.
Hey, look, even the prostitutes, y'all better start revolting. They finna
Man.
have the robots.
Man.
They finna have the robots set up.
Right
man.
on Fig. They're gonna
Right.
be destroying them robots.
Long Beach
Pimps
Boulevard
finna be
Fig.
blowing them robots' heads off.
God.
You fucking up the revenue.
Man,
This
facts.
bitch gotta eat. She gotta sleep. I can have 4 robots out there, nigga.
24/7.
Yeah, but that's when the government gonna be making pimping legal and they gonna take everything from a nigga.
Like how the weed
Like,
dispensaries
yeah.
now y'all want to pimp, y'all got to go
Yeah.
through us and get a
Nah,
permit.
they gonna
Jail,
set the
yeah.
robots up. Robots gonna be in line like
Facts.
this. Every shape and size,
I
whatever
can see
color
that.
you want.
I can
You
see
just
that.
probably drop a vending machine, put the money in there. Here.
That motherfucker come along.
Remember back
here.
in the day, remember the movie?
Robot gonna take you to where you need to go. They gonna have a whole destination
It's
for
gonna be like a
Tesla
Hong
setup.
Kong. No, it's gonna be like a Hong Kong for the AI robots.
They gonna have a booth for you, like a Tesla setup, all
That-
booths.
a
The
AI
number of that
brothel-
robot, yeah.
AI brothel house is crazy.
That's
Man.
crazy.
I can see it coming. I could definitely see it coming.
Hey man,
They ain't got to worry about catching STD, I guess.
nah, that's facts.
I'm just
You
man,
better hope they clean them motherfuckers.
Self-cleaning AIs.
man.
Gotta do something.
I don't know, man.
Hey, prayers up, man. It's getting ugly.
Prayers in the
scary,
chat,
spooky.
cuz.
It ain't
Prayers.
getting hilarious, nigga. It's getting ugly out here. If nigga ain't rich by 2030, it's gonna be bad.
No, it is bad. It's getting bad because it's getting less and less opportunities to make money because the fucking robots is coming. They coming for podcasting, nigga.
Oh wow, yeah.
Robots gonna give you all the information you want, any question you want. Yeah.
They coming for podcasting. I seen
That's
one of them AI bots followed the pod page.
And
He
you
said,
know-
I'm the
and-
first AI podcast.
And y'all know
It's
what? And y'all
crazy.
know what's so crazy that I just thought about? Like they're taking away human interaction.
Yeah.
Like if you think about
I
it, like you
agree.
said, when we was kids, we all played outside, we did everything else. And when you created social media, now you don't have to
Everybody
deal
doing
with
this.
people. Yeah,
Everybody doing
everybody doing that. But what I mean is, you could see people on social media and you feel like you never have to see them in real life.
Mhm.
So now they're starting. You creating these robots, nigga. You ain't finna be communicating with no human.
It creates lack of self-awareness and social skills.
this-
Like
but-
you can walk in a room, everybody be on their phone like, hey, what's up, y'all?
But
Hey,
a lot of people lack and craving the human interaction and attention. You see a lot of these people that's depressed. They got the most suicides this year because probably ain't nobody getting checked up on. Y'all just did a whole segment about people being more lonely. You know, most people don't even socialize when it's time to socialize.
Well, that's the thing. Everybody, they so codependent on this that they forget to actually go live, go
Some
outside.
people don't even know how.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, they got to.
This
Like,
shit is getting
all right, so
crazy.
you know what it is then? Let's
Like-
just be real.
People
Men-
socially awkward, having
You know
the
why?
most amount of anxiety of being in a spot
Because you know
where
why?
there's people at.
They afraid of rejection. It's okay if someone tells you no.
Not even
Go-
just a regular
they-
conversation. Sure, I mean, just you ain't even got to be trying to get at nobody. People ain't even doing that. Like it's getting bad.
That's true.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
How many phone calls is you having throughout the week? How many people is actually calling to check on you? Y'all got to rethink about that. And
It's
really
only
think
like
about,
5 probably in my
Yeah,
in my world.
really?
Got over 100 contacts and that shit don't ring at all.
Right,
Hey, you know
think
what,
about
though?
your contacts.
Straight
nigga.
bot calling you.
That's
Man, maybe we
crazy.
need to just do a
Yeah, like-
podcast where we how to socially interact with folks, man. That
Nah,
gotta-
fuck y'all. I'm gonna do all the interacting. Take all y'all bitches. I ain't worried about
Nah,
it.
this
Keep being
nigga.
quiet. Hey, I do want to give a shout out to black men. As of right now, it says 57% of black men reach the middle class or higher as adults, an increase from 38% in 1960. Findings show marital status is a major factor as 70% of married black men are middle class. So what I want to say is stop comparing us to your daddy, your granddaddy, your great-great-granddaddy talking about men ain't the same no more. Bitch, you right, we done leveled up. Granddaddy ain't have to buy no eyelashes. He ain't have to buy no 72-inch bust down. He ain't had to pay $200 for that gel fucking set for your nails, for your hands and your feet. He ain't had to pay for no facials, nothing. Granny went down to the juke joint on Sundays and Saturdays, and that was it. So we doing the damn thing. So black men, shout out to y'all, because they was trying to make it seem like we wasn't shit out here. And black men is doing a thing right now.
winning.
Yeah.
Winning.
Salute to that.
I ain't mad at that. I love that stat.
Ultra salute to that.
Big facts.
Yeah, what else y'all got, man?
I don't know. Kylie got to hit the freeway. I know when Cuz get
Oh,
that
yeah.
look. I
He
already
stopped
know.
talking like 13
He stopped
minutes ago,
talking.
yeah.
I already know. He like, I ain't going to say shit
Man,
else.
he ain't trying to run to that
Wrap it
immigration.
up.
Listen, you know, the immigration got the freeways blocked up, man. It's a curfew, man. You got to get on.
Curfew freeways finna be scot wide open, nigga.
Nah, that's a fact.
I
It's
told you my DoorDash. I ordered the other episode we had. I ordered some DoorDash. Got home, that shit got canceled.
Yeah.
Cancel the DoorDash.
Oh, they been canceling everything.
Yeah,
That's that.
niggas named Ishmael and they got the Muslims coming out delivering my shit. I'm like, this shit crazy.
All them niggas out doing DoorDash got to lay low.
Yeah, they do.
I be wanting DoorDash until I look at the price.
That price is
versus me going to go
stupid.
get it. Man, let
Yep.
me get my ass up.
I don't do it
I'm not
often, so
DoorDash
when I
for
do
shit.
it, I'm like, man, fuck it.
The only time
We ball, fuck it.
the only time I ever do it is out of strictly convenience. If I'm already out and about and then like the kids say, hey, we hungry, we ain't got time. That's it's an emergency. I'm not doing it on a
It
regular.
depends on what you want. Because it's like, do I got to go all the way out the way to get
some
this?
shit ain't worth getting.
Wingstop,
driving
I
and
would
low,
never
salty
DoorDash
shit.
Wingstop. That shit costs like $100, bro, for like a 15.
I'll be wings. I'll get that or like
Wingstop high as mud.
I might do hibachi too. There's a truck far from.
Hey,
the
what
shit.
I will say
DoorDash do
is,
come in handy.
It do.
hey, a lot of jobs is finna pop back up in the U.S. If you in Detroit, Kansas, and Tennessee, y'all better be on the lookout. General Motors plans to invest $4 billion to move production from Mexico to 3 plants in Detroit, Kansas, and Tennessee to avoid paying $5 billion a year in tariffs. So the tariffs is actually starting to pay off.
Man, AI about to be
Inflation,
taking them
they saying,
jobs,
is
bro.
only at
But
2%.
that was my
They
thing.
gonna be
Is it gonna be an AI factory?
AI gonna be fixing them cars. It's gonna be a few overseers and the mechanical people who work on the AI. It ain't about to
Is
be
it gonna be a AI factory?
It's gonna be an AI factory for the
And they
most
coming.
part.
You said back to Detroit because remember that's where it already was.
That's where it was. That
And
was the boom. That's
yeah.
where everybody was getting their houses and all of
So-
that, and then they left, and that's why Detroit turned into a shithole.
I'm wondering. That's a good point to make because is it gonna be AI or is it gonna be people in there? If it's AI, then it don't.
AI don't get tired. AI don't
Nah,
call
they-
it
they-
sick.
cheaper for
They
them.
had that robot in the warehouse flipping them boxes
That
and
motherfucker
bags.
quit.
They say he looked like he ready to kill himself right now. He looked stressed out.
That motherfucker malfunctioned.
I
and
tell
quit.
people, hey, don't get Teslas either. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Don't get them.
Don't get a Tesla, bro.
Why not?
Because it's like they got problems with them. I just seen a video.
Tesla's starting to go for the low now.
I just seen a video of them doing a mock where when a bus pulls up and they pull out the stop sign and then the lights flash.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Tesla, self-driving Tesla hit the fake kid. Like it didn't stop. And then you had Gilbert Arenas' son in the Cybertruck. They lock on you. If it rains, some of them got defects where it'll get wet inside the roof of the car and grow mold.
We just seen people get stuck in
shit
them and
out, yeah.
everything. But
Catching on fire and
we've been
shit.
against them electric cars. And you know what's crazy? Well, I'm
Oh.
surprised. I don't know how I didn't even think about that. The self-driving cars with all the cameras on it.
Waymos.
But they
Oh,
was-
yeah.
But it's in a sense to where it's like these motherfuckers just driving the streets. Are they just really just spying on us?
Probably listening to your
You know what I'm
conversation, where
saying?
you
They just
going.
recording everything, doing data and everything. Like you
Yeah.
said, recording conversations. 'Cause I
Big
forgot,
brother.
I forgot where it was. I think in the UK or something. They had cameras, but you could hear the conversations on the streets. It's like they're just getting more data, more everything else about us, the way humans function and studying it.
And then say you take
figuring
it to
it out.
work or the gym, that's what you constantly use. It's gonna be like it's gonna be attached to your name, your social.
Oh yeah,
so it's like,
they know every
this is your
spot
more
you in.
frequently visited places. This is the route, etc.
Right.
Like
Well, they do that with this.
We already
Yeah,
do that with
exactly.
They already do that with
I
this.
didn't
They
hop
know
in the
everywhere
car.
you go.
Hey, I didn't hop in the car.
Work
oh,
is-
you met
traffic is heavy. I'm like, hey,
It pop up on the map, huh? Yeah.
Hey,
I'm
on your
like,
way to
damn,
work,
that's
like, on your way
crazy.
home. Like,
They know
how the
as
fuck
soon
you
as
know
you
where I'm
leave a
going?
certain destination where you
I
going.
hate it though because
Yeah.
sometimes it be clutch. It's like, damn, all right, cool.
It do, but
Nah,
like,
it
how
do
you the
be
fuck
right.
you know
But-
what they track like the time of day where you usually go, so they already know
but
where the
it's
fuck you going.
that could be tattletelling because what if you on a side mission now?
Nah,
You get
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Nah,
They don't even
nah.
know,
Cars,
but
cars do
it's,
it now too.
it's just crazy, but it do it everywhere. Like whatever destination you leave from, the next destination they assume you going.
You going
is
there. Yeah, because it's a frequent.
Home.
Yeah,
No, for real.
exactly,
Hey,
yeah.
first thing in the morning, bro, when I leave to go start head to work, work, I'll be like, God damn, 15 minutes when you get to work. I'm like,
Like you
damn.
said, you didn't put it in there so much. It
Oh,
programmed it.
yeah.
It's like the AI. It took over. Like you already know where you going. But man, this shit crazy out here.
Hey, y'all niggas better all y'all niggas who be creeping, y'all better remember to delete them Bluetooths out y'all. I done seen a couple people get caught. Nigga try to connect that Bluetooth. Who the fuck is Nancy? Who the fuck is
CarPlay,
Teresa? Yeah, that CarPlay ain't no joke. Nigga, that text message pop up on the screen. Got 3,000 pop up. Nigga, your girl in the car. You in trouble.
You
Nigga.
fired up. Nigga sitting there with the iron shit stale face like nigga don't even want to look at it. Nigga don't even want to look. Nigga
act like he looking over his shoulder in traffic, waving at people and shit. How you doing, sir? This bitch staring a hole through the side of your face.
Nigga trying to turn the music up.
You're on the set. You like, damn, cuz. Hey, that was the worst feature they ever put on that motherfucker. That
know why
shit
they did
pop
that.
up.
Hey, I know a homie, like, real talk, he was having a conversation, right? And his girl pulled up close because his phone was connected to her car. But while he was on the phone, she got so close to him, it hopped to her car. So she heard the conversation. I was all like,
Yeah, that's
dangerous.
It's nasty.
Or you ever done like had your phone in your pocket and like left your girl a message or something? And like, but you been around like females, but it wasn't like on no.
You wasn't even on no tripping
You wasn't even
shit,
on no
yeah.
shit. You
But
might
it
have been
don't
at
even
Target
matter.
or something, and they stopped you, but you done left a 3-minute voicemail, and she sitting
oh,
there.
listen. Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what the fuck? You don't even remember. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, you can't even explain it.
That didn't happen to me. It didn't get brought up to a week or two later.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Nah, facts. Yeah.
Like,
That happened
hold on,
before.
What the fuck is
I
you
remember
even
when the
talking
iPhone
about?
first got the
Siri?
voice message.
Oh, the voice message? Oh, okay.
That used to catch because you used to just raise. I don't know if y'all remember that raise to the start. So instead of pressing a button, you would just go like this, and if you moved it up, it start recording. That got me caught up.
Nah, that happened to me before where I actually like butt dialed somebody and was talking on somebody's voicemail. You get what I'm saying? Like I call somebody and I'm just having a conversation with y'all, but I'm leaving a voicemail on someone else's landline. You get what I'm saying? They
fuck this
sit up there and
bitch,
listen to the whole.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Or
need-
has your
but-
girl ever done that to you where she left like a 5-minute voicemail? Did you delete or did you listen?
No, I delete. No. You know why, bro?
Nigga sat there like,
Nah,
I
I
hear one thing. It's over for this bitch.
I'm a thank God that ain't happened to me because I'm probably listen.
That's what it is.
I don't want my
Hey,
feelings
that's
hurt.
a game. Niggas turn the TV on.
Yeah, nah, that's
Why wouldn't
facts.
you? Because you like,
Nah,
this is
that-
Nah,
integrity you talking
If God,
about.
you trying to let me know something,
Yeah, let me know.
I must be her karma because it's about
Boy,
to get ugly.
I hear any type of bass come through this line, nigga. It better be nothing but a female voice on the other end of this
Nah,
line.
facts.
This bitch is grass.
I don't want my feelings hurt, so I'm gonna play dumb. Like, nah, I don't even want to hear. I'm gonna play. Let me play blissful.
Be hurt than be getting
I'm straight.
played.
It's gonna come another way, bro. You know.
Yo,
That's
that
out,
was
nigga.
the way.
Exactly.
I don't
You
go
blew
through the. I don't like playing with the
I'm
phone
not
trying
shit.
to overlook shit.
No, not even that. I don't like that phone shit. I done got
I'm not going
that
through the
phone
phone,
shit.
nigga.
Ain't.
If somebody send you a voicemail, nigga, stare.
Nah, the worst thing is getting woke up like in the middle of the
Oh,
night. Bitch
nigga.
standing over you with
Crying
the
and
phone.
What? Nigga.
You telling me we was arguing
Hey.
during this time, too?
Bruh, what?
Like, huh?
That or one of these. Somebody hit your girl and screenshot the text message.
Yeah.
Nigga.
I'm ready to kill a bitch.
Man,
Stupid
what?
bitch.
I'm coming to you as a woman because
You dumb
you
punk
feel what I'm
ass
saying?
bitch.
I didn't want you to think that, man, bitch, you
Hey,
don't shut.
I'm gonna put y'all on game, cuz they got these Facebook groups. Is this your man?
Oh,
These
Lord.
bitches is-
Hey, wait. Hold on, Viral. What you hit that?
these bitches is
They
snitching,
had my nigga in the
cuz.
pool.
Hey, that's what
He
I'm saying.
showed me. I'm like, damn.
They put me in there a few times, cuz me and the homies. Oh
Hey.
God, these bitches is snitching, cuz.
And they scoring, they going off the bat.
Man, what? What?
They don't give a damn.
Bro, I
It's
see.
crazy because it's like they still gonna fuck you, but they don't.
Man.
It's the thought of you getting away with it. That's like, I gotta get this nigga still.
Yeah,
for some
It
reason.
don't even gotta be that. It could be anything. They just mad you ain't fucking with them.
That part.
And you know the cold part? A lot of niggas, girls are putting them in there under
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
profiles to see how
See,
many bitches,
bitches
be like,
go-
yeah, girl, that's my nigga too. It's
But
getting
why would they
spooky
see?
out
That's
here.
and that's why I tell females, man, y'all better stop playing with your own happiness because y'all go fuck around and get y'all feelings hurt
He's
digging
doing
in the
everything-
dirt.
If he doing everything he's supposed to be doing,
Yeah,
I don't see why you.
Like you said, a bitch just gotta know.
yeah, just
It's
for.
gotta
A bitch, I just be feeling like, they be feeling like, you ain't finna outsmart me, so I gotta know. Like, so you could cry and
But
stay.
that's that creating a fake scenario in their head. Girl, if you happy at home, just be happy.
Bro, I seen a female literally mad. She couldn't find nothing in her nigga phone.
Wow.
Like, nigga, you better be cheating type shit. Like, you
you
done
hiding
lost your
something.
goddamn mind.
Cause they really looking at you like, you ain't got no bitches? Like, what type of lame ass nigga I got?
or they be, she probably doing dirt and feel
you
like,
feel like-
you gotta be doing something.
She need to justify it.
Do y'all know each other's passcode to get in each other's phone?
I ain't
Yeah,
doing
for
all
sure.
that.
Yeah, I know that.
I don't. I
But
ain't
don't
doing all
touch my phone though.
Yeah, don't touch it. But you obviously, I mean,
I'll give you my code in case I'm like, here, take a flick of me or something. But like, just
Nah.
picking my phone up to look through it is crazy.
Nah.
actually, I believe in New York now. That's against the law. That's a
Oh, it's a crime now.
It's a
Yeah.
crime
To
now.
go into somebody else's
Yeah,
phone?
so if you
Yeah.
go into somebody else's phone without their
Nah, in a
permission,
minute.
you can get in trouble for that now.
What's the name of that crime though? Like invasion of privacy shit.
breaking it.
Man, goddamn, what's the name of that shit?
Nigga, breaking
fire.
He finna go look all that shit up, nigga. That's
Yeah,
it.
no,
Not
you
in
gotta go.
California.
You gotta go sit down now. Bitch, gotta go
that's
sit down for
something-
5 years.
Niggas, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Does that make a nigga bitch? Hey, I'm pressing charges. Bitch,
defender
you going
finna do you
to
dirty.
For sure you a bitch. Bitch go to court like, this nigga done told on me about going through his phone.
Yeah,
You the ultimate mark. this nigga's a hoe. Imagine going to jail for that though.
Niggas
Niggas
like
gonna
it was her.
bleed you.
Yeah.
What you in for? I broke in my bitch phone. Dumbass nigga. Niggas gonna be bleeding your dumb ass. Like,
It's gonna be a gang of females
but
in
how
jail
can
too.
they even prove it though? Unless they got some, like when you get in it, they record you. Like, how do you prove that?
I don't know, but
They
I
can
don't
just
know.
say
That's
anything.
cool.
That nigga broke in my phone. Like, what proof do you got of that? That's a wild law.
It's gonna probably be like a screen record. I don't know. Maybe it's they recognize somebody else's
Take
face.
fingerprint DNA. Who had the?
Yeah,
who had the
that's
last
dangerous.
I'm glad I ain't got to deal with that shit no more. I remember
Yeah.
them guys, bitch, throw the phone at you. You like, what the
Lord.
fuck, bitch?
Man.
No,
That's
facts.
younger shit.
The
I'm
heart
like,
pounding and shit like, damn, what
Hey,
this bitch done-
now you ain't getting no good sleep for the next 2 nights.
On the
You get
game.
man. Now you gotta over communicate. You know what I'm saying? Why you didn't answer your phone? My bad. I was taking the shit. What's
The
happening?
over communication is crazy.
You gotta earn the truth back, bro.
Nah,
I mean,
but
the
it's
trust
just-
back.
I be like, is it even really worth it at this point? Like,
That's
I'm gonna
facts,
take my
yeah.
L and just go on.
But some
Fuck
people though, some people don't. You know, some people got to stick it out. But what I'm saying is,
You still- you
it's
still
a
fucking with
whole,
other
it's a whole dilemma, bro. Getting caught up.
When I was younger, I used to do that shit. You trying to gain her trust back. Now I'm just like, I don't give a fuck, bitch.
Yeah.
Either you gonna stay or you leaving. What
Because
you
you,
doing?
because you, when you're younger, you be like, damn, like I got caught, heart dropping your. You like,
Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this though. When the homie used to get caught, you know, game playing, it made me made my game tired. Like,
said
okay,
when
let
the
me.
homie-
Yeah, it was a lesson learned. Like when the homie,
when the homie
yeah.
used to get
Bro,
caught.
homie, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I done got caught up before. The homies done got caught up before. Man, let's be real.
That nigga said when the homie got caught.
There you go, man. Listen, when the homies,
They want to hear your story. nigga.
one of my stories, no, I done got
Real
caught
raw,
up
that
before. No, real talk, bro. A woman has came to my woman as a woman. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I think it
saying?
happened to
And
every man,
I've
for
been
sure.
exposed and stuff like that. But I'm gonna tell you this though, it made me the person that came to her as a woman made me not ever again. Not, oh, bitch, no, you doing that? I don't even want to ever talk to you
I'll
again.
tell you what's worse than getting caught in your sleep.
Yeah.
Getting that screenshot at work. Your shift just started.
At work? Oh,
Yeah,
nigga.
why you went to the bathroom so much, bro? The bathroom. He trying to do anything.
Hey, what?
Nigga, you arguing like a motherfucker. You ain't doing nothing.
And then they gonna
dog.
ask you questions they already know the answer to. You answering it like, nigga, you lying.
That's
How
on
you
the
know? See,
gang,
another
because it's like
screenshot.
you can't sit there and really combat her. You got to do your job. Then you like, this bitch blowing your shit up.
Man,
Focus, you
bro.
like, oh,
Sending picture after picture after picture. Nigga.
ugly. It's
So
for
when
sure
you
ugly.
said you was doing this and that, was you really? Now, oh my
It's crazy because they
Lord.
do all that, and 9 out of 10 they stay.
No,
don't
they
understand
do.
anyway. So it's like y'all did all that, and
I
after I
think
got off work, it was cool.
It's like,
no,
had to
I
sit-
ain't
we
gonna
had
say
to
it's
sit-
cool.
we
I ain't
had
gonna
to
say
sit
it's
in-
cool when you get off work.
We
You
sat in the
definitely
car
gotta
for
get
like
that.
2 hours.
Do you still trust them after they stay?
Dude, are they trusting me or are we trusting them?
Are you trusting them?
I think maybe like the first 3 times. After 3
Yeah.
is like, all right.
Or it
first
depends how
3 is crazy.
No. It also depends on how new the relationship is. Let's just be real. I don't think every man, I'm gonna speak for the man perspective. I don't think you get rid of all the options in your phone once y'all first get together. You get what I'm saying?
Let me ask you before you go. Do y'all feel like women got to go through the fire first? Like, and then it's like, all right, you know you got one?
I used to think like
I
that.
think naturally we just put them through that to a certain
Yeah.
degree. Like
Yeah.
it's just a man, you know. At least that's what they think it's the fire, and then I think things start to be like, okay,
Because men don't
it ain't that serious.
men don't cheat just intentionally. Like, oh,
Yeah.
I want to hurt you. Like a woman cheat on you. She trying to go.
That's what I'm
She trying to
saying.
do some
I agree.
damage to a nigga.
No, I agree.
You just like the bitch bad.
Yeah, we horny at times.
Animalistic. I'm gonna tell you the one thing I hate, or I tell my girl, look, don't text me this. Can I ask you a question? That's
Oh yeah. Or we need
You
to talk.
know
Or
it
we
ain't
need to
nothing
talk.
good. Just ask the question.
Yeah.
God damn.
We need to talk.
Oh nigga, hold
Y'all
on.
wanna hear this.
Hold on.
Now nigga like, oh, what now? You done fucked up a nigga whole day.
Hey,
Nigga got the gym getting it in. Oh my God, again. Here we go.
Hey, have you ever been on
Here
vacation?
we go.
Hey,
You
have you ever
gotta
been on
prepare your
vacation? Hey, you ever been on
mind.
vacation and been on some drama on vacation?
Oh my God.
Bruh,
nigga,
vacation
what?
drama be like, man, I'm ready to go
Hey,
home.
you having a good time and shit. You gonna take a shower, the bitch got your phone.
Man.
Nigga fucked up a nigga whole vacation.
Fuck the whole
Yeah, oh
trip
God,
up,
I
bitch.
think,
Damn.
you know what? All right, bet. You know what? At this point, I'm about to
Nah,
just go hit
nigga,
the
man,
bar.
fuck both of y'all.
Man, listen, I'm about to go hit the bar now. Fuck it, I'm about to go hit my own mission.
I'm out of here, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
you,
real
fuck up my
talk.
shit.
Now I'm about to go hit the streets now on this vacation, man. What's happening?
That is the worst, cuz. Why
shit
would you look for
crazy.
something on a vacation, bitch, and
Man.
fuck the whole trip
Some
up?
people do that. Some people do that.
I don't
Ladies, just ask the question from now on. And when your man go to the gym, definitely don't bring nothing up. That's y'all favorite time to ask a nigga something.
Take a nigga out of his
Fucking nigga,
role.
nigga sit there on the bench for 40 minutes. Text
And work, bro.
fucking bitch, I can't even get my sets in fucking with your ass.
Man, that ain't work, bro. For real. When you say that work, that dude just low key just throw your whole little mental
You
off.
always get that one person like, hey, what's wrong with you?
Nah,
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
like,
I'm
why you ain't
straight.
talking?
I'm straight.
Yeah,
Like,
you ain't talking
And that
today.
be the time a nigga want to tell you a story. Hey, bro, let me tell you what happened last
He
night.
like,
You sitting there.
Nigga don't want to hear that.
That's crazy. You got it. That's crazy.
That's
nigga.
crazy.
15, that's crazy. He's still going.
Man,
Like,
yeah.
this nigga will catch a hint.
I'm gonna spin off. I'm gonna get up out of here, fool. What you? I'm about to get up out of here. Like, they don't even want to
Nigga
talk.
said 15, that's crazy. This nigga still
Like,
talking.
for real,
What the fuck
damn.
you on?
That's crazy, homie.
They finna kill us, nigga.
Hey,
Like, all them niggas
this
ain't
one's gonna
shit.
get a lot of comments, bro, because it's gonna be a gang of niggas talking about, yeah, bro, y'all speaking. I hate when I got caught up in this. Man, watch.
That's the worst. We all been through that.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's a new relationship, women gotta understand, like, when you first get into a relationship, I don't
Some
think
shit lingering.
yeah, it's gonna be some shit lingering. You know what I'm saying? You ain't breaking everybody off, but within time, you know, eventually, if you stand, you know, if you stand the test of times, it's gonna eventually whether you know they gonna fall off because they gonna see you out with that same woman consistently.
Do y'all think it's better to be the nigga that the women don't care about, or the man that she do care about? And what I mean in a sense is, I see online so much of the women that'll say, "Oh, if I don't like them like that, I give them the threesomes. I go crazy.
Oh, that's
I do
true.
everything else."
Oh, that's true.
Then the nigga that they want, that nigga that they like, they want to act like they this innocent
Oh, that's
person,
so
this,
true.
this, and that. Like,
Thing I'll say is that like
That's true.
it depends on what kind of relationships you got. Cause some girls they could care for you and they still do all that. But I think the problem is that when they care for you like that, it's so close to where they can hate you as well. Where like if they don't really fuck with you, then you can't really do no wrong. If that makes sense. Like the bitch you
Right.
really don't care, you can't do no wrong. You fucking her doing whatever.
the
Ain't
one
nothing
I
gonna
care
really
about,
happen.
she
It's a
tagging
thin
everything.
line
Yeah,
between
yeah.
love and
I
hate.
think it depends on what perks you looking for. If you're looking for the threesome and all of that, then yeah, you want the girl that don't give a fuck about you.
Yeah,
But the
you
girl
gotta
that do give a fuck about you, she gonna do other things that the bitch that don't give a fuck
Not
about
gonna
you
do.
ain't doing.
Mhm.
Facts.
She
You know
go,
what
she
I'm
go, she
saying?
go take initiative in the relationship. She
Right.
go get up early, cook for you. She go do the things that the other girl is not caring.
That's when you know it's good because it's past the sex.
Yeah,
you know
facts.
what I'm saying? If you only looking for that, then yeah, you get you the slut. But your girl should want to be a slut for you anyway.
She should,
in my
but-
opinion.
Yeah,
But
she
ladies,
should.
that is crazy though.
Yeah.
Like, why would you give the nigga you don't give a fuck about everything? Now, I don't care about sharing them, but the nigga who will do anything for you, you won't.
because
bless
women
him.
are territorial. They want the ones that they want, and the ones that's gonna be throwaways.
No,
You know,
can't-
Cardi B, you leave a man for cheating,
And
and
then
then you
go get with
go
a cheater.
be number 9 on the roster of 10.
and it's crazy
Yeah,
they
that's
saying
dumb.
he got about another baby on the way.
How
Yeah.
crazy is that?
I think too, like, I don't know if it has to do with like societal standards where some girls want you to think of them highly or higher. So they change up the way they act with you than maybe they did if you was just
Exactly.
a nigga on the street. Because they feel
Nah,
like you
'cause
might judge them
Because it's like,
Nah, it do be
it
that.
Like, it could
is
be
'cause of
that.
But you want the real them. So you never
I
really
still
get the
want
real
you
them.
to, yeah.
Be you. If you gonna be freaky and all that, that's how you need to be. Don't give me the bullshit energy trying to lock yourself in.
Let
you
me
might
really
lock
choose,
yourself
yeah,
in.
let me
yeah.
really
I
choose.
done have
Yeah.
females literally tell me, like, if I think a guy is relationship type material, I'm gonna make him wait. But the guy that ain't shit, he probably could fuck me same day.
I was about to
That's
say,
nuts.
you know,
That's nuts.
it's crazy because I remember we had this conversation a while ago. Women will fight over the same man that they all want. You get what I'm saying? Just off the competition base of like everybody want them. They don't even know why, but everybody just own them just to be on them. But then the ones that's really trying to show them that I really want to be with you, they don't really get the time of date to even get that. You get what I'm saying?
Because you can walk in a bar, just you and your homies. They might look at you like you harassing them, but then you walk in with your girl and don't let your girl be
Come
bad.
on, bro.
Now they coming to you like
Right.
trying to slide you their number on
Facts.
the low.
Or
'cause they
somehow
wanna-
find you on social media.
Nigga, what? Oh, you was looking good in the party. I was scared to talk to you.
Yeah,
Ugly.
I see you with
Bro.
your yeah. That's
the
very
more,
true.
The more lit you are, and the deeper your pockets, they been in all them rules.
let me ask y'all this though. Do you think women get jealous of her not having you, or just see the girl that you're with, her happiness when she's with you? Like
The
they want that
girl.
happiness.
No, they want to feel like I'm better than her. If your girl is bad, especially if she bad,
Mhm.
it's an ego thing now.
Yeah.
Because you could be the same nigga walk in and that bitch will probably wave you off. But the fact that you got that bad bitch,
Mm-hmm.
now she want to feel like, okay, I'm better than her. And what do he got
Got
that she with him?
I think it's a
shit.
little bit of both. If it's a complete stranger, it's that. But if it's people that's just around and see you frequently, and they see how good you treat her, then they feel like they want that
That
position
happiness,
too.
yeah, they want to be treated like that forever
Right.
date
Or
type
like
shit.
he really a good nigga, or he do this, he take care of his kids, he do that, he work, he do this, and then now they want that position. Like, fuck her, I'm finna get her
Or they'll
out of
say
here.
questions like you got a brother or a cousin or a co-worker or something like that.
That's
Like-
how a lot of females, they go tell you about a female will talk to you. How many times have you fucked other women based off of women? Like another woman to go talk about you to other women.
She talking
and now
right-
them women,
right into-
now them
being
women,
in group
yeah,
chats
right
and
into the
all.
pussy,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. No, facts.
Like if you don't want her to come, don't keep that shit on the low. That's what I say.
No,
you
shit.
telling another girl,
Once-
oh, I fucked him this way, he did this, and that.
Once
All you
upon a
doing is-
time, homie, it was kind of go to being in the group chat. Once upon a time, you know what I'm saying?
it was only golden if you perform.
That's my point. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, you wanted to be in that group chat.
Yeah,
But
Because I know I had to find myself starting to act like I ain't shit. Because every female
Toxic.
I met was like, okay, you got to shit together, this, that, and the third. Now all of a sudden, all these parameters and rules and, oh, I don't do this. I want to make him wait. Because they're trying to put on an
Lock
image
you in,
of
yeah.
a wife to lock you in. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just start acting like I ain't shit. Fuck that, bitch.
guess
Every
what?
bitch I meet want to get married now. Like, nah, bitch, I'm
You
not the
low key
one.
gotta act like you don't care about nothing. That's how you get the true body count. That's how you get the whole stories, everything. You
Yeah,
gotta
I
be-
agree.
You gotta act like
I don't even ask.
you
the
got.
body
I'm not
count.
saying ask, but you'll be able to gauge by the shit that y'all talk about. If you
they gonna
carefree,
lie about the body
Yeah,
count
facts.
anyway, though.
I mean,
Nah, if
multiply
they
all
don't give a
every
listen, I don't know. Women got to stop doing this. No, don't stop. Because what I noticed is like around our age, women start telling you all their horror stories about when they was whores and how they changed now. Like now,
Oh
I'm
no,
looking
don't
for
do
commitment.
that. Bitch, be that same whore that you
Yeah,
used to be.
Like,
Yeah.
bro, like what the
Nah,
hold on,
be,
bitch?
be that same whore, but then now you give them that look like it's over with. You already cooked yourself. Bitch, you cooked
She see
yourself.
the fire go out your eyes. you like, this is-
Automatically,
yeah.
I'm hitting this and I'm
Cook,
gone, bitch.
You cooked.
So you
That
almost
shit-
gotta lie, low key, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say
Nah, they
this.
don't have to, but it's gonna come out in different ways.
Yeah.
Hoes
That's
gonna be
what-
hoes.
yeah.
It ain't even gonna matter. It's that type of energy. Certain things you just ain't gonna better hide. The mindset, a lot of stuff is gonna be
Facts.
way different. Like
How you crave attention? That's a big one. You see bitches, certain bitches craving attention a certain way. You like, okay,
that
Yeah,
attention
I don't
needle
do
is
that.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like,
I don't like
I mean,
that.
stay away from you.
Yeah,
Right,
if
yeah.
you need affirmation from social media, yeah, that's
not even just
dangerous.
social media. You gonna be out with the bitch. She gonna be looking for attention.
So,
It's over with.
so let's say your girl, right?
Mm.
Because you said craving attention. Do you view her posting selfies as craving attention? Like, say she get done up, makeup, all that, boom, then she hit the boomerang.
Is
with
it a
the lip.
post or is it a story?
Nah, it's a story.
Nah, I think
Story, I'm not tripping.
No, because the story is where you get the attention. Not
Yeah,
the-
but
Because niggas be on the like and the
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Nah,
true.
I just think it's how often, how frequent the
Yeah.
type of things she posts. Now, if you always posting that, you're looking for attention.
I
From
think,
her.
facts.
I think also you like
Is she really dolled up? Like, say we're going out and she's like,
You
damn,
want to look good.
I'm not tripping on that.
No,
Oh,
she going out on like a girl's night.
That's still cool. But so my situation is this: my woman has she has took pictures and said, "Hey, babe, is it cool if I post this, this, and that?" And I select the ones that I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's fire, that's fire." So I get the approval, then she'll post.
Does the pose matter? Like, let's say she on a girl, you ain't tripping, you look up and she doing the infamous booty to the camera pose.
Nigga, you know she look. Nigga, you know that matter. Nigga,
Yeah, that matters.
Crazy.
Yeah, of course that matters. But is she ready to buy me first though?
Nah, but if this somebody you taking serious, yes, that matters. Bitch,
Yeah.
you know that. Don't even.
But as long as she run it by you
shit.
first, but if she run it by you first and you approve, yeah, it shouldn't be no
But
issue.
if she run that picture by you, are you in the back of your mind like, bitch, what the fuck you on? Like the booty pose, she like, hey babe, can I post it?
Because if I'm your man, yeah, I'm tripping. But
even if you ask that, you damn near already lost me. You shouldn't even have that
yeah,
thought,
yeah,
bitch.
exactly. Because you already know certain things is not for the world.
You already low key blew it, bitch. Like,
Certain things not for the world.
Cause like, why would you even ask me, can you post that, bitch? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
What is your intentions? What are you looking for to even get out of
Exactly.
that? It's like but I'm gonna keep it P. I'm not even gonna trip. But you already in
No,
my
you
mind, you cooked. You already cooked.
Yeah, because certain
yourself.
things a woman shouldn't even conduct herself when she already in a relationship in a matter. Because now it's like, what more attention are you trying to get? You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
Because
You already-
you putting yourself up for sale.
Exactly.
If I go keep posting this, what am I trying to do?
Yeah,
You-
and you're not insecure for feeling that way either, because a lot of women try to get that off. Oh, you insecure because you don't want a certain type of picture posted or whatever. Especially in my generation, I didn't
Yeah.
even call it insecure. I don't give a fuck. I'm like, if that's what it is, oh well, that's what it is.
No, but real talk, you gotta have
Because
standards,
even if you-
boundaries.
Fuck.
Even if you think about people like, I want to say Beyonce and stuff like that, you can't even DM her. So she can post as much stuff she want to post, but niggas can't jump in the DM.
Like, you can't even contact
Yeah,
this
nigga,
account.
you can't even try, nigga. You can't even shoot a shot, nigga. It's broke from the 3 already.
Yeah, facts.
Nigga, that motherfucker getting slapped right back. Like,
Pictures is it's like, man, I don't know, because I feel like in this generation too, it's so like normalized for girls to post sexual and be a certain type of way. But for me, I rather you cover up.
So if a woman is
You can post your face here and there, but don't be doing any girl that I ever seen that's like you have girls you every time you go to her page or it's just stories every day. Like every time you go on Instagram, it's a red circle. Like the bitch is a narcissist. To me personally.
Nah, that's
she
facts.
obsessed with herself.
Well, how you post a selfie every day?
Yeah, like that's
or
like,
this your face every day.
Like, you
Probably hit it on the
every day.
button. You for sure right.
I can't even. I'm like, the bitch low key be annoying. I gotta mute you because I'm like, you just every single day something, and niggas will be responding to that every day. I'm like, you niggas are crazy.
It's like bitches I know that go to the gym. They post that same pose in the same mirror every day. Like not
straight. Let me see your ass. And you just
Oh, you
stand
talking about
straight
the
up.
ass out? Yeah.
I mean, any pose like in the mirror at all, like every day though. It's not an update. Like, okay, 6 weeks.
You're not gonna see the progress. Yes, exactly. And then you still fat after 6 months. The stomach's still there.
Jim
Bitch,
Shark
what-
ain't
man,
Man,
got
they
you
getting them
doing?
shots, bro. They getting them shots and they buying that outfit
I'm
to
not even
post.
saying the shots, but still, like, bitch, you talking about you Jim Rat or Jim Shark, and you motherfucker look the same as you look.
Jim Shark is
in
crazy.
January.
You a Jim Shark.
You sharking all right, bitch.
that's
that's-
crazy.
Because I done met females who had their shit together, was cool, hit every parameter. Then I went to her gram. Over. It's over. Because this is who you was before I met you.
What makes it over?
For me, the birthday.
The over provocative shit.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you know, this is just a form of expression. I'm posting
That's
this for me. And all like, so
The one that do
it's
me in is
over
going
with.
and getting a photographer for the birthday. Like,
Mm.
bitch done got a photographer for the birthday. Go.
I don't think nothing wrong with that.
I was
Yeah,
saying,
that's
I
the
don't
worst
know.
one
Certain
for me,
ages-
bro.
Some people celebrate their birthday. They really
Yeah,
love their
nah,
birthday.
Yeah, I was about to say certain ages, like if it's somebody turning 40,
That's
30,
the worst one
like
for
big
me.
numbers and they want to just go have a photo shoot, they get dolled up. I'm not mad
It's
at
your
that.
birthday. Do what you
Yeah,
want to
if-
do.
Kinda
or
shit,
even if
kinda
they,
photo shoot.
but what if they on vacation for their birthday and they just like, hey, happy birthday to me? You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
naked pregnancy and paternity shoots.
that's
it's
what you
over.
know what's crazy. That throws me off because it's like they be covering up their titties. It's like they ain't got no drawers on. It's damn near like
Why are you
pregnant
naked?
porn.
Yeah.
Why are you naked?
Niggas-
I don't
Some
understand.
niggas still
Because
hit
they
that.
No, no,
exactly.
hold on.
Nah,
Pregnant-
that's facts.
no, time
they
out.
know, they know niggas still want that pregnant
No,
pussy.
that pregnant- listen,
They said
pregnant-
Dennis was digging out Cardi B when she was
Hey,
pregnant.
I'm gonna keep it G with you. Pregnant P is like the
Titties
That
fat,
is
ass
like
Nah, it's
the
up there.
best.
Pregnant P is up there.
That pregnant P is like some of the top tier vagina you can have in
You
your
don't
life.
got to get it wet, and she can't get pregnant again.
Man, bro, and that thing, nigga,
Be busting all on that nose.
what?
That's fucked up. That's what
Fucked up, but that's what's
I
going on.
understand it's fucked up. Nah, it is going on, but that's why some niggas' babies be coming out different colors. You wonder why that motherfucker still ain't changed colors. Don't even look like you, nigga.
Hey, pregnant,
Whole other
yeah.
nigga DNA that shaped your baby
Nah,
nigga, for
facts.
months.
That pregnant, yeah.
Your baby come out, got your homeboy
bitch-
personality.
bitch
and
fucking-
shit.
yeah, exactly.
What's going on, cuz?
Any female fucking another nigga while she pregnant is just
That's
you.
I agree,
You,
but
you the bottom of the shoe.
Hey, but we all the nut. Never mind.
That's dirty. That's grimy.
Nigga done tried, like, nigga see the
I
pregnant,
done-
like, oh shit, hold
I
on,
didn't,
cuz.
I didn't know a dude, not like being super cool with him, but I knew him and his girl, fucked this girl, got her pregnant, and he thought it was his. I'm not gonna lie. She aborted it. That's me being like real vulnerable right now. And that shit was sick. So if it would, and
You
bro,
said it was yours.
she said it was mine, bro, but bro wasn't my color. So
She tell us both that, but only one of us believe that.
Like,
What if she told him the same thing she told you?
I mean, that's cool because she got rid of it, so I wasn't really
Yeah.
tripping.
She got rid of it on her own?
Yeah, I didn't go.
No, like,
Oh.
did she get rid of it, like, and tell you?
Yeah.
Or did she tell you she was pregnant first? Like, hey, you got me pregnant. Then when it got rid of
No,
it,
she told me like this is I got pregnant. I know it couldn't have been bro because
The time.
because of the time is you. Like what you want to do.
Like, cause
She
I'd have
she
had,
was capping out there.
I'd have had chicks hit me up, like, lying like they pregnant.
I didn't have that too.
And I told them, like, bitch, I got a vasectomy. Then it's like, oh, false alarm, but the bitch was trying to get some bread, though.
Oh, that
No, I-
$200,
I didn't have that.
$300.
I didn't have
This
that.
was before this.
Oh, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Come
trying to
on,
get
bro.
that bread.
I've been in that
Yeah, nah.
situation
Yeah,
too
like,
before.
bitch, I can't even have kids,
Man.
bitch. Oh, you know what? My stomach was just hurting. Yeah, I know.
Man.
I done had bitches lie. I done
Only
hit him
reason
with
why I believe her is
the.
'cause
I done
we
hit
was
him with
real
the. What's
cool.
the what do you say? He said, bitch, I had to gym me on extra
Extra
tight.
tight,
Hey, I know it ain't mine. Quit fucking lying. Bitch, you out here fucking.
Yeah, no, facts. They just want
I
that
ain't
quick.
went raw on your ass.
No, that's
Oh,
gonna be
that's
a
on
quick.
Baby Boy, huh?
No,
that was on Menace Society.
Menace
But
Society.
it's because they know it's a quick come up. Like, well, you know, it only costs $200-300 for me to go take that trip. You know what I'm saying? They do
They
that.
say a bitch got a 3-piece tender meal
Man, for real.
with the abortion money. And
Come
a new
on,
lace front.
Man, listen, it gets spooky out here.
It
dog.
does.
Have
It
you
does.
ever had a female hit you like, I had an abortion, like years later type shit, like without you knowing?
Of course.
I only had that
Yeah.
one time. That was the only time that ever happened to me.
Mhm.
And I was
Mhm.
looking
I've been-
spooked. Like,
Did it
I
fuck?
ain't-
Did it
I
fuck
ain't
you
never
up,
had
or was
that.
you happy?
I was so young. I was happy because I was so young. I was so
Oh,
young.
okay.
I was like, I was like a teen. I was in my teens. So I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I probably would have wanted to know before. I ain't never had that happen to me though, but I probably would have wanted to know.
I mean, if I was younger, I don't care to know. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I was on that type of time. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't
not-
ready. I wasn't ready to
I'm
be no
not finna
father.
No father. Do
Yeah.
what you got to do, and as harsh as that sounds, hey,
I always had it in my head, like, if it happened, I'm just gonna take it. I ain't aborting my kid. Even like as a young nigga. I had a bitch lie to me before though, said she was pregnant. Went through the whole shit, then act like she had a miscarriage. I'm like, what you mean? Yeah, the bitch was like, oh, it was just a bag. It was no embryo or
like
no,
epitopic.
yeah, like, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about?
Lord.
Talking about it was all water when it came. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You trying to keep a
Wow.
nigga around. Fuck is you talking about, bitch?
Yeah.
Like,
Got a
real
nigga going through
story.
the emotions.
Yeah, on this shit. I'm like,
Damn,
damn, girl.
They on the edge of the bed,
like,
Yeah, bitches be crazy.
I gotta get on my grind because I just turned 18.
That's what I'm
finna
saying.
do?
Like that, I was around that age, so it was just
Yeah.
like kind of like,
I
well,
ain't trying to do that.
not even like they went on their own mission. You get what I'm saying? And just hit me with. I was like, oh, okay, well, are you how are you feeling? Like you need anything?
I done seen-
That's how it
I
was.
had-
for me.
I had-
It was like a what do you want to do? Because like you said,
It's
but
really
if
her
you-
choice
if
at
you
that
want to
point.
get rid of it, cool. But if you don't, I'm never gonna be a
I had a-
absent father because I didn't have that.
I had a
Mm.
few when I was young, but I think they was capping. But I was because only thing I said, look, you already know I'm thugging, I'm doing what I'm doing in the streets.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be there, but it makes no sense right now. Like at this point in my life,
Yeah.
Like,
you pretty much gonna be raising this baby by yourself. huh?
No, nigga, I'm
Jason,
gonna
I'm
take
be
care
in,
of the
I'm be in
baby.
and out pretty
But
much.
I'm fully.
But if you
I'm
thugging, you know there's a chance you going to jail.
No, you know what type of time I'm on right now. Like
But it's
I'm really on some other shit. So really, this ain't. I'm not
Taking
gonna
a
disown it.
chance.
No,
Taking a
nigga,
chance.
I'm not thinking that. I'm gonna be there. But look what you
But
know
if
what
you-
I'm. You know what I'm into while you dealing with me.
But what I'm saying, listen, bro, when you know you full-fledged thugging, there's only a couple options.
But I'm
what's
not,
really
I'm
gonna
not
happen.
saying I'm gonna be no deadbeat.
I'ma be there, but
though.
I'ma be the set, though.
I'm gonna
That's
be
what
there,
I'm-
but
yeah,
I'm,
that's-
nah, but I'm thugging. Do that really make sense right now? Like,
I get it, but hey,
Like, cousin,
but I
you
am
can
gonna
have
be
it, but I am op shopping right now.
yeah,
So
you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to go hit this mission real brief. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to catch one, so you might want to
You
chill.
got 9 more months. You gonna be in the same. You gonna be all right.
Nigga crazy.
That baby's still baking. It's all
I'm
good.
just like, I'm really like, yeah, I'm gonna beat it, but I'm like, damn, cuz, like, you know, that was on some fuck school and all that, bang with me type shit. So now it's like, damn, bitch, you trying to. I ain't mad at it,
but
but
damn,
I'm really,
yeah.
I think the bitch was capping anyway, though.
Nigga said, I hope she was capping. Can't go pop, nigga. Son go pop out of nowhere, nigga. You my dad.
Man, hey, it's gonna be a little Messiah like
Little Messiah, oh God. That
Nah.
shit crazy.
he out thugging with him. Shit, looking for you.
Man.
Trooping on that old line.
Nah, that'd be crazy though.
Man.
It's crazy.
Nah,
man.
because I think I got some brothers in the world I don't know about.
Oh, I think I do too, nigga. My pops was a truck driver.
Yeah, nigga, my pops
got-
in Vietnam. You know what they was
Oh
doing.
yeah, and
Yeah, I might got some Vietnamese brothers and sisters
man, they
out
over
there.
there.
Might be a whole green
Nigga,
bloodline
I
out there.
knocking down the man. What?
Nigga, what? Oh man,
We got
Papa
hella
was a
kids.
Rolling
We got-
Stone.
like 7 or 8.
You?
You got brothers and
Siblings?
sisters,
I got
nigga?
brothers and sisters. I got,
Nigga, how many? Nigga, I thought you was the
God
only
damn, yeah,
child.
on God,
nigga.
that's on God. I thought he was the only
I
child.
got
This nigga
3
crazy.
sisters.
Cuz, finally
and-
opening
and
up.
3 brothers.
God,
Yeah.
fuck. You the oldest or the youngest?
I'm
You the
the
middle.
youngest dude. I'm the youngest male, but we got different moms and dads. I only got the same mom and dad with one sister.
Do you look at him as half, or do you just count him as
No,
full?
we locked in.
Yeah,
Y'all-
I
Like you don't
believe
consider
it.
him half. You consider him full.
I consider because like at different parts of my life, I live with different ones. Like
You more
Yeah,
closer.
Fully. So you got different bonds, but you feel like
yeah,
y'all
we all
like
family
this.
because we
Yeah.
struggled together. We lived together like for years on end. Like so,
Because
I-
you know, with
yeah.
niggas like we might have different dads, but it's like we don't do the half
Nah.
It ain't no half.
Other races do though.
Yeah,
I
nah.
noticed they'd be like, "Oh, this is my half sister."
Yeah, I didn't hear that until I got older.
They never let us really even be on that type of time.
Yeah,
It was like, this
I
your
didn't hear
brother.
about
Nigga
half
never even
sisters until
thought
I got
about
older.
being on that
What the fuck
time.
is a
Yeah, I didn't know what that meant once upon a time.
what
Like,
the fuck is
I'm
that?
like, what you mean a half? I didn't know that until I started being around other races. Because my siblings, most of us got different fathers. You get what I'm saying? Same moms and stuff like that. But growing up, that's my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are my sisters. This is my brother. So I didn't even think like, them your halves. Like, what you mean? Like,
I don't
we
really talk to him.
family.
He's my half. I'm like, what?
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Like, nah, nigga, that's my brother.
That used to throw me off. Cause
Yeah.
like, what the fuck you talking about, nigga? That's your brother, nigga.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, like we don't do that.
But I could see like if you have a certain relationship where you never maybe
Even
met.
Nah,
if
if
you
y'all
don't.
didn't live together, if
Yeah,
one
like,
lives with
it
the
might
other one,
be-
but if y'all live together, nigga not gonna look at it like
Yeah,
that.
you never gonna.
But
look at
I
it
see
like
for my situation is I had an older sister. She was much older than I was. You get what I'm saying? She lived in Arizona at the time. Even though her and I weren't close because we didn't grow up together, I never looked at her as my half sister because she was already an adult when I was born. You get what I'm saying? But my sister that I grew up with, that's my sibling. Well, she my half sister technically biologically, but I don't look at her as a half sister or I don't look at my older sister half. Those are just my sisters. Even though me and my other one grew up in the same household.
I think it's so normal for us to have different dads in our culture.
We don't look at it.
We don't look at it that way.
That's really what it
It's
is.
damn near normal. Like, hold on, cuz y'all got the same dad. That was
yeah,
the shock.
Yeah, facts.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Y'all
y'all got the same.
All y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, for sure.
That
Like,
shit sound
just tripped me
terrible.
out.
No, it's man. That's crazy though. That's
It do, but
crazy.
it's normal. It's normal.
Nah,
in the
it do
community.
because
Yeah.
nobody ever really sit back. Like, you might got a homie, he got 7 brothers. His mom got 7 baby daddies. But you never thought like, oh damn, your mom's was a thought. Like, your
No,
mom's
facts.
was
We don't look
wild.
at it like
I,
that.
you know, one thing I just be glad we had strong DNA because I be seeing people they won't be looking nothing like they siblings.
No,
like,
they don't. Or it would trip me out. But I never forget. I had a neighbor, bro. One of the kids used to be gone like on certain weekends. I'm like, damn, where Jamal at?
Yeah,
Oh, Jamal with his daddy. Why y'all didn't go?
right.
Nigga, that ain't my daddy. That's like shit like that used to throw me off. Like, no, damn, all right.
That's like when a dude brought McDonald's for.
But yeah, man.
I
Only
wasn't
the
mad.
one kid.
I could have been
It's
mad
10
at Cub for that though.
I know,
Nah,
but
yeah.
was Cub really wrong? Like, let's
No,
say
he
he
not
don't
wrong.
even know them other kids. Like, he never met the siblings. Like, moms, he never met them. He just
Yeah.
only know his kids.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like, hey, come to the car, probably.
Yeah, we'll eat
I
while we
wouldn't do,
out.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do
I
that in front of
eat
them
kids.
because
Yeah, that's cold.
it's like, yeah, because if I had a kid and that's your brother, then I know how you gonna have a different relationship. So I probably would still look out. So it just depends. But you
10
coming,
motherfuckers, I ain't
but
got money for 10
nah,
happy
I don't
hours.
got 10, but I'm gonna come pick my son up. Let's go get something to
Yeah,
eat.
exactly.
I ain't go because I never was a person just to eat in your face.
Nah,
you know
not
what
at
I'm
all.
saying?
Want
Like,
something you wanna-
yeah, so
But
I'm not gonna be
and
like
you
that.
can do it where shit, you and your kid go out to eat and y'all come back, shit. Maybe you can force some Little Caesar pieces. They $5, shit here. Take
I ain't
them
doing
else.
all that.
No, I'm just
what I'm
saying.
saying, that's the other problem at that point.
Do it-
but
do it
if you
depend?
if you with me, y'all got you. That just don't even matter. Like I'm gonna look out for you. If you bring your brother with you, yeah, it's cool.
If
I'm
your
gonna
son,
do
like your
that.
son was to act like, hey,
Yeah.
can he come?
Nah, for sure.
Nah,
I'ma look
but
out
what if
for
he
you.
like, hey, can my 4 brothers come?
I'm gonna be like,
It depends on what we're doing. It depends on what we're doing.
Go tell them to holler at their mamas see how much money she gonna get her ass.
Yeah, that's what I say.
at
It
least
depends.
that light and low
Yeah,
because
yeah.
kids is expensive.
Yeah, it just depends on what we do. Like, say we going to the park or the beach, something that's free.
No, you
90.
finna go spend bread, nigga.
Oh, if I'm spending bread, then
You
no.
going to the jump house, then y'all finna go eat after that.
Could
then you
always
get
take to
dessert
the
after
extreme
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Goddamn. Like, yeah, you take your son to Disneyland.
But
Nah,
at-
nigga, I
but
can't
at the
afford
same
it.
That was a normal weekend. Nigga, me and my kids did that every week.
No, I
yeah,
get
but
it.
at the same time, they not gonna want to not go without each other, depending on how close they is. Like,
Yeah, nah, they not
if you
gonna
got
wanna
your
go.
son
My
majority
uncle
of the
used to
time,
he used to take all of us to Disney, and he would. I mean, he's still my uncle though, so I guess that's a different situation.
Yeah, that's uncle.
with
That's
his kids, and we used to all go. So
I
that-
think so on that note, bro, that's what you do. You ask the mom if she got something to pitch in, and if not, you just be mindful. Like, man, go on Groupon. You know what I'm saying? Try to make it cheap where you can, if you got it like that.
or already plan that beforehand.
Exactly,
Like,
that's
let
what I'm
her know,
saying.
like I'm gonna pick my son up if you want me to take
that's a
them with
shitty
him.
situation
You know what I'm
because
saying?
kids start feeling like it's their fault or like
Yeah,
they
guilty,
getting treated
remorse.
not fairly, but it's just like they don't understand everything, so they start maybe taking it out on the kid. Like,
Right,
fuck this
right.
nigga, this nigga
Things
he
that
got some
happen,
J's, I
things
ain't
that
get
happen
shit.
like that with us, like where holidays would come and his pops would come bring him something, but I never felt no way. I'm just like, fuck it, nigga, what you got, nigga? Bust that motherfucker
Yeah.
open.
nah, but Pops
So-
usually brought you something too, though.
Yeah, he did. For sure. So I used to look at it like that, but I don't. We shared a lot of shit, so it never was really.
Yeah, like whatever I got, it was yours too.
Yeah,
to the same
so
shit.
we
Like,
didn't-
Pass shit
we didn't
down
really
to
give
me.
a
I'm in a
fuck.
big ass, long ass t-shirt.
I hated wearing hand-me-downs. This one I stopped. You know what I'm saying? I never forget, nigga.
Listen, I'm ready for this.
One day, I think he had some jeans or something. I think I wore them, nigga.
dumb.
This nigga wore size 36 jeans nigga, in high school, nigga. This one of the big clothes is in. I'm like, fuck it, I ain't got no clothes to wear. This some hand-me-downs. So I went and took him to school, nigga. One day, nigga, I think I got in trouble or the principal seen me. She like, boy, what size pants you got on? You know how the pants too big in the front and sticking up? Like, yeah, you have to tuck it in under the belt, like for it to look straight. Looking dumb as hell, nigga. She said, I never wear that shit again. I said, Mom, I ain't never wearing no fucking hand-me-downs again. I was mad as a yeah, the belt had me looking crazy, but nobody said nothing. But I was glad that she did that to me though.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, nigga, you don't know how stupid you look. Then I'm probably nigga only 5 foot nothing, nigga, at that time. So I'm like, nigga, never again. This nigga wearing these big ass fucking jeans. 36.
Hey, that's a struggle. That's love, though, bro.
I don't even wear 36 jeans now, nigga. That shit was crazy. He said that principal
had the
bled
baggy
my.
joints
The
on,
only thing
yeah.
is, I think I received it better too because that principal was black. I
Okay,
forgot
so
her
he was, like,
name.
trying to help
No,
you
I wasn't
out.
even tripping, but she just pointed it out, like seeing me, like nigga, the fuck is you doing? Like, who jeans you got on, nigga?
Because you did used to like.
You know what I'm talking about? The front, yeah, they too big.
You turn it like this and put the belt
Or
over it.
exactly, you either fold it or you gotta pull it
Yeah.
under so it looks straight. And I guess it must have came
Then
out. or
that shit
something.
come out and it be
Yeah.
like in the front.
Oh, shit sticking out. You looking crazy. She probably thought a nigga had a boner or something.
That's what it
That's what
was.
she was tripping on. You know what I think about it? Yeah.
Like, this little nigga.
She like, damn, nigga. She like, fix your pants. Now I think about it, that principal was on a nigga.
Man. She was
She
penis
probably thought
peeping
niggas
up.
walking hard
She
through
was
the school.
penis peeping up.
Facts. That's crazy.
But I was gonna say, do it matter if you cool with the baby mom at the time or not? Like, let's say you good with her,
You know that matters.
and then you
Yeah,
take
nigga, you
you
know
like,
that
oh yeah,
matter.
send all of them to the ice cream
Yeah,
truck.
you know that matters,
Or y'all
bro.
getting into it, you like, man, them little motherfuckers ain't mine. Send my son out.
That matters, bro.
It matter.
That definitely matters because that can play with your freedom. That can play with your livelihood because things can get twisted. Like, oh, when he with the kids, he be doing this and that. He had these, like, you know what I mean? Like,
So
you,
the kids gotta
I'll
suffer.
say-
Kids gotta suffer because you beat
Yeah,
up with their
exactly.
mama.
That's what I'm getting at. Like,
Yeah.
say you normally take them out,
Then I'm
and then they all getting ready when you come, but y'all beefing, and you like, how do you tell them no now?
Once I get a relationship with the kids, it's over with.
It's still fucked up
I'm probably
because-
gonna be-
it
Yeah,
does, because
nah,
those
it
are not
is
your
not-
kids. Because saying
It's
shit,
not, but looking at it's like if this your son and these his brothers, he might start to look at it like, damn, cuz like you
Why ain't you
can't
looking out
you
for
can't
them?
get my brother nothing. Like, come on,
But
pops.
it's not
I,
his-
I know they ain't really got they pops don't really be here. Can you get them something? It's not even more for you
For
and
them.
worrying about your image. It's like them keeping a tight bond, and it's like, damn, because I know if that happened to me, I'm gonna just I'm gonna get something that we all can share anyway.
But-
So it's like either you want me to. You gonna look out for all of us, or I'm gonna get something and just get their ass. I'm gonna take a bite. You get a bite. You get a bite.
but as cool as you can be, what if the baby mama started tripping where you like, well, I thought even though we beefing out, your other kid can still come. No, them ain't your motherfucking kid. Like women,
that's on her at
wait,
that point.
all right,
But
that's
we
what I'm
know
saying.
women are emotional like that.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. Because again, you can't still be like, well, let them come.
Nah,
These
I'm
are
not gonna
my-
do all that because the son gonna understand. Nigga, they mama tripping.
But that's why a lot of dudes don't like building those type of bonds for that
Yeah.
situation. Because it's like you said, if they all outside in the ice cream truck there, I'm not just telling my son, hey, come to the ice cream truck. It could be
Fucked
his
up, yeah.
friends.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey, all y'all, what y'all want?
Nah,
type
facts.
shit.
Because even when we was kids on the block, sometimes you have certain people like, nigga, all
yeah.
the kids out, nigga, everybody get it.
Our
Yeah.
coach would get niggas some shit. Like,
Right.
It'd be shit like
Nah,
that.
facts. That's how it normally do happen. It's just you got to be careful who you have a baby with, because man, when these women, they can control the whole household and how it really kind of get dictated. You know,
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
say
saying?
shout
That's
out.
another thing too we don't talk about a lot is like with travel ball and everything. I feel like we used to have the coach. who
Shout
was
out.
like-
Oh yeah, I already know.
Like before travel ball was super big, the coach was like a pops,
Like
Yeah.
that.
A father
bro,
figure.
giving niggas shoes.
Giving all the
Now,
structure,
trust me, nigga.
everything.
I coach you football,
food.
nigga. That shit gets expensive because you can't just
go
look out for your
tournaments, nigga, like,
man.
no ding dong,
bro, it
this
been
nigga
times
going
where I
on
done
shit.
picked up kids, right? Had them all day. Parents didn't give them no money, so I'm up here
Yeah.
feet. And mind you, I coach the linemen.
Yeah.
So it's kids that's
Big
13
boys,
years,
yeah.
bro. When I'm telling you, will eat.
These niggas eating like grown
Bro,
men.
Nick, bro,
Yeah.
not even lying, bro. You have to go, like, not even joking, bro. It was times I had to go to Louisiana Fried Chicken, get that riverboat special just to satisfy these big ass niggas. Y'all laughing, bro. These kids, it's only like 3-4 of them.
They
They
eat a lot,
punish.
Nigga, I
Trust
was
me,
telling-
I know.
you better
My
get these
son eat
pieces-
like that.
You better get them few pieces of chicken, drink water, nigga.
Exactly.
That's what they
Eat
taught
the
us,
bread,
nigga.
eat them dinner
Drink
rolls.
some more of that water, nigga.
Eat slow, you better eat slow.
My son taught smaller than me. It's almost to the point where we finna start fading for the big piece of steak. Nigga. Like, we finna
Man,
start
like,
locking
damn, I'm
up.
hungry.
That little nigga like an animal, nigga.
They growing. That's why though.
Nah, but that nigga, he just got a different type of
Like
appetite.
cut like a tapeworm
if
or something.
he like pride himself being able to eat like
But you gotta
that.
think about
Like
it too. When you playing sports, like practice, 2 practices,
you
this
for
and
sure
that,
hungry, especially if you ain't eating at school.
Yeah,
you
facts.
coming back.
hungry, bro. That shit, you feel like you got a hole in your
The way
stomach.
he,
Cause he eat a whole meal. We had big ass meals, and then he be like,
You want the rest of that?
We know
You
to
want
ask
your
him. Yeah, I like Cash. You want the rest of this? We know you ain't full yet.
and he don't gain a pound because it's like just straight cut up. Like
It's that metabolism when you in sports all day.
That's
Definitely during
good
like
for him.
tournaments
That
and
little
shit. We used to play 2-3 games in a day.
Exactly, bro.
Niggas be
Don't be at a
hungry.
tournament or nothing like that. You got because then you got a snack. You can't even really eat heavy. Then you eat heavy after the game.
That's like
Nah,
the
for
coach's
sure.
wife bring the oranges. She
Yeah,
bring
the
all
orange
that shit.
slices, the
Yeah.
granola bars, all that.
shout out
that
to the
shit
team moms.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, facts.
Definitely shout out to the
Now
team
with travel ball,
moms.
it's like you can't even really, you damn near can't even afford that. It's not everybody. You can't have that type of, I feel like, camaraderie anymore. It's not as many kids as included as it used to be because of that.
It just depends on what area you in.
I'm gonna say shout out to all the baby mamas that's cool, that don't get their baby
Facts.
daddy no issues, that's helpful, who even help with his other kids when his other baby mama tripping. You the one that step, send him to me. Oh, she ain't do her hair, send him to me.
Shout out.
Y'all the real MVP. Y'all the ones that's really slept on out here because y'all don't get enough praise and credit. So the viral way, we giving y'all praise and credit.
Nah, facts.
A real talk.
Shout out to the women, period, man. Y'all make the world a better place when y'all
do.
not getting on our
Your head
motherfucking
on right,
nerves.
huh?
Yeah. Real talk. The ones that can co-parent without the drama, that take the emotion out, that's actually looking for the betterment of the kids, those are the women that we praise. Those are the women that we love and respect. And those are the women that children typically grow up to be great, man, because they understand the role, especially if they're a young man. They're raising a son, they know they need their father in their life. So shout out to those women still allowing those fathers still be a father, even though y'all personal relationship didn't work out.
And even if it is drama, just keep the kids out of it. When you start weaponizing the kids, and,
That's
or letting the kids
that's
see
deadbeat
it,
mama shit. I
You
hate
know
that
what I mean?
shit.
Even when it
That's
come to
some
that,
black.
just women just pick and choose your battles. Everything don't gotta turn into a fight or an argument. You know, I think that's the biggest key thing. Like, even if y'all always tell me and y'all want to be right or wrong when it come to men, some men ain't finna just go for that. So it's just like pick and choose your battles. I believe that part, and it make a lot of things more smoother. Make your man want to do more for you when you're not getting on his damn nerves.
Because I done had good luck with women. I done had a lot of women who had ain't shit baby daddies, but they was the coolest baby mamas in the world. I'm like, damn, this nigga lucky. And he fucking
your
up.
baby mama up here tripping
Nigga,
on
I'm
you,
like,
bro.
This nigga don't
Man.
know he got it made. Nigga,
Bro.
she ain't asking for money. She's sending them with money. Like,
Man.
she's making it as easy
They don't
as
have a
possible.
set schedule. Whatever he want to be.
What y'all say is the opposite? The good
Yeah.
daddies get the fucked up baby
Baby
mamas.
mamas.
The good baby mamas get the fucked up baby
That's how it
daddies.
typically go, unfortunately, bro.
On God.
Unfortunately, that's how it goes. But like I said, those women, I'm always commend them, salute them. The ones that do co-parent for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
And women, for the most part, all you gotta do is respect yourself. A man gonna automatically respect you.
Yeah.
So that's for the most part. Once you do that, then you got that coming. Most niggas see it like that. They always say, "Oh, you want the one showing the ass and doing this?" Then, like bro always say, that's just a rental. You hop in them, hop out them. Don't give a fuck about them.
Facts.
Facts.
Hop in
We
them,
not
hop
going to
out
the
them,
PTA
get rid of
meeting
them, get
with that.
another one, could give a fuck about them.
Man.
For sure.
God, that's crazy.
Shout out to the real women out there. All the real women that's a part of the viral way. We be seeing y'all in the comments. Shout out to y'all. So no, when we be going bad on these bitches, y'all are excluded.
No.
But don't apply, let it fly, man.
Facts.
But
Share, like,
yeah,
subscribe to the
exactly.
channel. We gonna wrap it up.
The viral way, no way, man.
Ain't no handouts, I did it from the ground up. In the streets, thugging hardest when they found us. Got a problem, nigga, watch my troopers mount up. My bitches bang too, and you a lame though. You niggas ain't outside, yeah, we came through. You want your lights up, we put you on the shade.